Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die Presents our Wednesday night game of TORGanized play. Of course, before we hand it off to Rod to run us through tonight's game, I got a few shout-outs to do. First and foremost, that nice little artwork you see in the middle of the screen there, that is brought to you through the Roll20 app. Allows us to play no matter where we're at in the States and be on the same page, pretty much. We also can share maps, artwork, and keep our players situationally aware of their surroundings during combat. Another shout out I'd like to give is to Hero Forge. Hero Forge is a website that you can go to create custom miniatures. Anything from fantasy to sci-fi. You can throw some western in there. However you want to do it. You can mix and match them. You can also do mounts and animal companions as well. If you're a subscriber to them, you can create a digital version that you can use in digital games. Another shout out is to GUICube. GUICube is a fantasy world that was created several years ago by the company and has been expanded upon by the community. They just finished a huge Kickstarter and sent out the Darkenhaven set. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, go to GUICube.com and see what they've got. We actually have two sponsors. First and foremost, of course, is W Energy. They are a good manufacturer practice certified product that is formulated to give you focus without jitters or crash. Has no calories, no sugars, and no fillers. If you use the code ROLLHITDIE at checkout, you'll get 10% off your purchase. You can find them at w.gg. Our other sponsor is Humble Bundle. They're a website that sells games, ebooks, software, and other digital products. Their mission is to support charity while providing you with awesome content. Use the same code ROLLHITDIE when you check out to let them know where you heard about them from. You can find them at humblebundle.com. Let's see, if you're watching us on Twitch, there are three things to take into consideration. First and foremost, down below, a little bio tells you a little bit about us, but there's a link for Extra Life. Click on that link, it'll take you to their website and allow you to give to the Children's Miracle Network at any point in time throughout the year when you can and when you'd like to. Also, down below is the website. You click on that, it'll take you to the website Marcus has been working on. Some of our D&D game information has been put in there, but we also have a shop. So if you want some swag that has like this emblem at the bottom right hand corner, or anything from some of our previous games, you can click on that shop and see what we have. And last but not least, as far as Twitch is concerned, down below by the chat bar is a bubble. It's a chaos bubble. The longer you watch our program, more consecutive, join in raids, so forth and so on, you collect points. Those points can be spent to cause chaos in pretty much any of our games at this point in time. Tonight's game, if you want to cause any kind of issues, you can do a plus or minus 2 to a roll, whether it be a DM's or a game players. Let's see. One more announcement. November 2nd, we're working on joining in the game day thing for Extra Life. We look to be having at least 3 games going, starting around about noon or 11 o'clock, and going till 11 o'clock. We'll have a Star Wars Fantasy Flight game, we'll have a Warhammer game, and then we'll have our usual Saturday night game of GUI Reincarnate. Still in the planning stage, but that is the plan at this point in time. If there's any changes, just stay tuned and we will let you know. Mark, do you have any shout outs you'd like to give before we hand it off to Rod? Then I will hand it off to Rod.
All right. So, is Mark back?
Yeah, Mark's back. Sorry, my laptop did stuff.
Did you want to talk about anything? Dan had thrown it over to you first.
Yeah, the Delphi Council debriefings is going through the deep dive on Fires of Ra. I think we're in Act 3. I think we just did Act 3. We also previously did an interim, so we're kind of breaking it up. I believe we're going to do the Act 4 next, although I could be mistaken on that. Just check into the Ulysses Spela International YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcasts. All you, Rod.
All right. Well, as always, I'm going to be yawning like crazy. I don't know why. I will try to mute when I cough because it is that season in Georgia again where fall pollen likes to fall off the trees and infest my lungs. So, sorry. I realized, I was looking at my calendar a little while ago, we have played, not counting tonight, once in the last 5 weeks. So hopefully folks who are or who used to be regular viewers will be able to see some regular viewing from here for the next couple of weeks. But baseball season is over, right, Mike? So you and I are here.
Yeah, we're
As far as we're
and
concerned.
go Padres. Saying right now, go Padres.
All right,
They got those Dodgers.
possibly. Um, do you,
Yes.
who would like to give? Oh, and of the 5 weeks, right? We played once, and I think Jim, that was you were not here for that. So I think the last time
Yeah.
that you played was in August.
Yes.
So would anyone like to give a recap for Jim and the viewer out there in case he or she forgot?
Last week was the fight, was it not? Last session was the fight, wasn't it?
It was a decent sized fight. Yeah, you guys had kind of gone. You were trying to steal the Stella from some unknown Cosm.
Yeah, and we ran into Storm Knights.
You did Delphi Council Storm Knights. In
Yeah,
fact.
Tashira was gently reminded that maybe I shouldn't kill these Storm Knights like I apparently did the first time I ran into one.
You did. I remember that.
So yes, we took them out. It was a hard-fought battle, but I think who took out the most?
Was it that hard fought? I wasn't sure.
Well, I mean, I took the entire session.
We
It was longer, yes. I mean,
yes, we got into a groove with the cards. The card gods were on our side, and we were able to.
Oh yeah.
We want that up. We want that up. We want that up.
Yeah,
Does anyone else have a master plan? Okay, master plan. We want that up.
3 rounds, right? Wasn't
I
it?
was very much enjoying that not being me having it happen to this time.
Yeah, there was it could have took longer.
It could have took a lot longer.
Mhm. But we did go into the upstairs area and help our little
You did. You
guy who wanted the extra information.
which apparently may have tipped off the Storm Knights because the big girl up there that we ran into was a Stormer.
She was Storm Knight. You guys
Storm
were
Knight.
Stormers.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, Storm Knight.
Right.
My bad.
They were the good guys. You guys were clearly the bad guys.
Clearly.
Oh, but we baffled her.
Yeah, it's obvious. Clearly, at this point, it should be obvious. You guys are working against the Delphi Council, and you're bad guys. This is known, right? We all understand this at this point.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure we're all on the same page there. So, but you did manage to. You had set up some ahead of time. You had programmed, like, found that there was a rail car that could head for that area. You got in. You did some programming so that you could basically have a car come and pick the Stella up and take it out of here. You are going to have to get it, right, because the safe house where it goes is not on a right next to a railway car. But that got it out of here for you. And then I think if I recall correctly, you guys were saying you were going to ride out with it because there's no reason to go back upstairs. Because you went upstairs, then came down and dealt with the Storm Knights.
Yes, that's
And-
correct.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Who did we
Yeah.
lose? We lost Jim.
Yeah, he just said, "Hey, he's having a Zoom problem."
I get Jim's like, you know what? This is all over my head. It's just been too much time. Screw it. Mic drop off.
I'm out of here.
Screw these guys.
I just happened to look over and see that the cameras were messed up, so that's how I noticed. But whoever's watching, we will get the camera straightened out shortly once Jim returns.
Wasn't it the end of Act 3? Didn't we finish with the end of Act 3?
Yeah, I
We
believe-
did. So we finished 3 full acts. That is the end of Act 3. So we should have the cards on the table. I believe you guys have not drawn new ones. We're good there. I think we were waiting for Jim to be here to draw new cards. So let me go. I'll deal the cards to you guys. You did just get Glory. Does one of you have a dark past? Who has a dark past? I thought somebody did. No, that was the card Robert was gonna play. The character Robert was gonna play and ended up doing a rebuild.
Correct.
Think. So let me go send 5 to each of you.
So let me go ahead and adjust this since he's not back yet.
This way, that also sends one to Jim, so that when he's back, he'll be good to go. Let's do shuffle. And send you each one of these. None of you have any way to get anything other than a Pan Pacific. 1 and 2 and 3. All right.
Ah, you're upside down.
Oops.
Hang in there, Robert.
Yeah, literally. You're also muted upside down.
There we go. Okay.
Inverted.
Yes, and I don't know why. Let me turn this off again, and I'll figure that out.
See what happens when we only play once in like
5 weeks. We forget.
5 weeks. We forget how the tech works.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, I may just leave my video off because,
Oh, I got the
trying to figure this
flashback
out.
card.
Yeah,
This
you
card
want to talk about any of those? Do your trades while we give Jim a few minutes.
So I'm letting you know ahead of time, Rod, that I have the flashback card.
Mm-hmm.
I've wanted to play this card so much, so now I'm gonna have to find a way to work it in. Cool. Anybody got idea?
I'll tell you in a minute. I had to restart Roll20.
I have a glory in my hand.
Jim may want that glory because apparently
He has been wanting to play a Glory.
he's been wanting
Okay.
to play it.
I'm happy to trade that.
All right. So the flashback, as a reminder, is hey, we can't do it during combat.
Right. I got to look it up to see what the rule itself says specifically on how that works. But my intention is to try and use it as a we could have set this up this way kind of thing.
That's pretty much.
That's really pretty much it. Because it allows you to go, oh, hey, we couldn't get the store, but hey, let's flash back and go, oh well, we knew about it. So what we did is we went over here and waggled the guard to get his key card. So now we have the key card.
Now let me ask you a question
God.
about that, Rod. Will you allow us to use like card play involved in the flashback? Like, hey, I've got a contact card. Could we say we play the contact card and knew a guy who was going to set up to be there to do this thing for us? Or maybe drama, you call for a roll to make something happen in the flashback and we use drama and that kind of thing?
Possibly, yeah. I think it'll depend on what's going on.
Okay. I get that it's situational. I'm just...
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's because the flashback itself is supposed to be, hey, here's this weird situation that came up, but we were prepared for this specific weird situation in this way.
In this other weird situation.
Or, yeah, it's supposed to be a, here's how we prepared for it. So it is entirely possible. All right, so still waiting on Jim. I'm trying to see if he's sent us anything else. I can see, Robert, you've gone back in. Jim has not actually ever exited Roll20, though.
Somebody did, because there's only 3 players in there a minute ago.
Yeah, that was, I saw Robert. Oh, had he also gotten booted?
I got kicked off. And
see.
so I had to reboot.
Okay.
As long as a flashback is triggered at the prompting of another character in the scene, no test is needed. However, if the character is alone, flashback requires a standard DN10 skill test. GM makes the final decision.
Yeah, it's always, everything I've looked at, it's always been like, it is not an intuitive rule, in my opinion. I suspect since it's a triggered at the prompting of another character, it'd be you, Mark, would be saying, hey, so-and-so, didn't you take care of this by doing blah, 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 or something like that?
Or someone else could come to me and say, didn't you do this thing?
I'd be okay with that, too, and reminding you to play your card. It's the you saying I play a flashback to have done this thing is probably what doesn't work,
Okay.
right? Based off of what this says. Um, yeah, but I'm gonna keep. I have that page marked. I have the thing on that page specifically.
The under the limits on the
Yeah.
limits thing, it says the characters can't change the fact that they're surrounded by Konoha security troopers, but they can change the context of the encounter. So I'm it's not like a get out of jail free card or um
Not no.
yeah. So we can't. It's not a close call.
It's not a close call. Agreed. I
Right,
don't know
but
what changing the context of the encounter means. Because,
Well,
again, the whole thing is super duper situational. Hey,
I
we're surrounded, but not only did we expect to be surrounded, but they don't realize that we have, like, a grenade rigged right behind them.
or okay, we have a lot of low light vision stuff going on. So, we didn't realize they were going to be here, but we have control of the lights, and so we're going to impose a -4 darkness penalty on them by turning the lights off. Boom. So we've changed the con. We're still surrounded, but we've changed. They're at a -4 because of darkness. Now the guys in suits, they have heads up displays, so they're maybe not as affected. But everybody else, yeah,
We'll see.
well,
Jim's
I could
back.
also see it as a hey, Kanawa is surrounded, and the original was they're coming to jump us because we were sneaking into this place, and now we're playing it of like, oh no, we wanted them to come see us because of the fact that we have information for them of someone breaking in or something like that, and then we can try to role play with them to maybe get out of the situation.
Yeah.
That might be
It's a different
changing
context, sure,
that's
Yeah.
changing a context.
sure.
I mean, it may still end with a fight when they go, "We don't believe you."
Oh yeah, we
But,
roll a 1 on our persuasion.
right? Yeah,
What?
but it gives us that option.
Who would do that?
May have changed things so that it's no longer they're ambushing you.
That's
Sure.
Right. All right, so it looks like we are all back then.
Looks that way.
Yeah.
I've dealt cards to everyone. You've all spent your XP. We're all pretty good on. Hey, here's what had been going on in terms of the story, etc.
Jim, did you hear I have a glory card?
I also have a glory card.
Okay, so you don't need mine. Check.
He doesn't need yours yet.
Correct.
He doesn't need mine yet.
You never know.
When
No
things
idea
go
cards
wrong.
from anybody?
Nope. Sorry, don't have one.
No.
Any master plans from anybody?
I don't think I have one.
So you're fresh out of ideas.
I'm feeling
No
inspired,
plan.
maybe.
Fresh out ideas, and we have no plans.
No,
no,
all I,
I
have is a rally.
I feel like I could inspire everybody.
But-
I'm just wondering to know if it was doubly good.
But Toshiro does have a romance. I'm sure that
Well,
would
I
come
mean,
into play anywhere.
hang on to the inspire because it's the beginning of the act.
Yep.
Oh, he wasn't gonna get rid of it.
No, he's just letting you know he's
It,
got it.
it sounded like he might think about playing it.
I
don't
do
know.
have a mistaken identity.
If he gets to a point where he's taken some wounds, etc., then he may. All right, so you guys have to get the Stella, which you may recall was large-ish, to the location that Ryuichi has designated. That is going to take at least an overnight trip.
What?
So-
Before we get too far into that, did we have any wound? It's been 5 weeks. Did we have any wounds from the previous encounter that needed first aid?
We already did the first aid rolls.
Did we do that?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Mike,
Yeah, yeah.
And you can see them kind of up on if you scroll up on the chat. However, Jim still has a wound and has his natural healing roll that he gets to do now.
let me
Yes.
guess, Mike, you want the card I mentioned.
Yeah, because wouldn't you rather have that card?
Well, I mean, sure, why not?
Here is my natural healing roll.
You don't have to if you don't
No,
want.
I just want to see. I just want to see
Yes.
Zahu play the romance card at some point in time.
So do I.
My dice came through for me.
My dice came through for me. He rolled low. He rolled low. He rolled a 4.
Hey, this is the only time I get to be excited about less than 10 rolls. So I built a character around knowing that I roll less than 10.
I mean, planning for failures.
It's hard to argue with playing to your strength, Jim.
All right, so you have not healed. When you get
It's like the worst wound ever. It just has not gone away in
It's
like
festering.
days and days.
you
Quit
get
picking
the
at
Stella,
it.
you get the Stella to the location that Ryuichi had wanted it delivered to. When you do, there's a message there waiting for you, telling you he has moved in preparation for his next operation. He has moved. He has a safe house in a dangerous place. He gives you directions on how to get there. Tells you that the safe house has been made safe. Now, there's some assurances in this, but you may be worried because the safe house is technically in Taiwan. And the video message that he leaves you tells you that he is using some prototype technology that is meant to repel infected and Jiangxi and things of that nature. However,
does he know about the boat?
you get guys, yeah, but that boat, different part of Taiwan.
Okay,
The Big Island.
just checking.
Yeah.
You don't want to get in trouble.
No.
Sounds like friend computer Ryuichi has given us new technology to repel the infected.
Yes, yeah. Fred Ryuichi is giving you new technology, and he'll be there waiting for you. He the video message says that while the house has been made safe, right, safe house, and it's actually kind of this museum. While that area has been made safe, it doesn't mean that the rest of the island or even nearby it is. So he suggests proceeding with caution from the dock, where closest to his safe house, to proceed with caution from there to the safe house. Don't bring any infected with you. Which seems to be saying if one of you guys gets infected, well, you know what.
You can stay outside the door.
You wait outside.
Yeah, he can wait outside.
Bullet to the brain pan. Squish.
Hoback can remain outside because he's kind of got an infected wound, and it's not the same kind of infection. It's okay. Can't get that thing to heal.
So, since we're gonna be in,
As will say, he keeps picking at the damn scab.
Yeah, that's right. Stop picking at it.
I need to know, since we're gonna be in Taiwan, where'd it go? Here it is. All right.
I learned a thing about Taiwan 2 days ago.
What's that?
It is the People's Republic of China and the Republic of China. I did not know that Taiwan was called the Republic of China.
Oh yeah, they've been calling themselves that forever.
I didn't know that. I thought
yeah.
it was like the word Taiwan. The name Taiwan was involved in somewhere. So I learned that because I had a gentleman come in from Taiwan to do business with.
So, quick question. I do need to know, and this is going to sound a little weird, but I do need to know, and I'm going to go one at a time and ask you guys the number on your Cosm card.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Because this could get a little bit weird. So, Mike, what number do you have on your Cosm card?
I have number 16.
Number 16 is... Oh, crap.
Bring it on.
I'm going to lose my Cosm card.
Oh, you have Bring It On? You're good.
Okay. Ah, see?
Jim.
I have number 13.
Which is Kanoa's Tendrils.
Yes.
Still good. Robert, what have you got?
I have number 10, Hard Boiled.
You're good. Mark, what number is Flashback?
19.
19.
You're not going to get play flashback, are you?
We're going
I
to
don't
come back.
think so.
Yeah, we're going to come back.
I'm not going to get to play Flashback. Mother.
Play it now! Play it now!
Play it now! I play Flashback to be able to play Flashback later.
Dan, it looks like you have number 17.
Yeah.
Borrow reality. Okay.
Borrow reality.
None of you, including you, Mark, have cards that need to get replaced.
Oh, okay.
But you,
Just out
but
of
you
I
had
heard
a
the
curiosity,
worry in your voice, which always makes me want to wait a minute.
just out of curiosity, is it the infected cards that have to be replaced?
Maybe. I mean, Taiwan is fully infected.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
incidentally, when I built the decks into Roll20, right, I still have the old Pan Pacifica Cosm card. The deck that we've been using, I put down as the new and improved. And I call it new and improved because I feel that if Kana was marketing the cards to us, they would be like, new and improved Cosm.
Oh, absolutely.
New and improved Cosm card.
100%.
So I've always called it the new and improved Cosm deck. But since you guys are going there, rather than switch out the whole thing, because I was just prepared to do a couple little switches here and there once you knew what was going on. And it was worth the extra time, in my mind, just to have people stew. Sadly, no, it didn't work. So, you are, we're going to assume that you guys can manage to get to Taiwan, right? You've already been there, wasn't a problem. Hacking, stealing a boat, right? You guys have already demonstrated your ability to get to Taiwan.
We've done the minor things.
Yeah. So I'm going to assume that you're able to do that again.
We steal another boat.
Okay, so we are stealing a boat.
Well, I don't see any other way to do it. I mean, we could fly, but I think a boat's stealthier. So I'm open to ideas from anybody else.
In fact, the stealthiest way is taking a boat when you're some degree from offshore, getting it up to speed, turning it off, letting it coast in, and even having some oars or paddles there to help you kind of, direct it to where you're going, and doing it probably about dusk or right as it's getting dark, because you're much less likely to be seen.
Well, we're going to need a bigger boat than the one you just described, I think, for the Stella, aren't we? So aren't we taking the Stella?
Don't bring the Stella with you. No, that's
okay.
That's staying behind in a warehouse. It's you drop it at the warehouse. Here's the video message he sent while you're getting the Stella, right? And it's like a day or two.
Did I misunderstand then the purpose of our trip out there? Are we just going there to meet with him?
Yes, for the purpose of going to Taiwan is to meet with him to enact the next phase of his plan.
Okay, so we don't know what the next step is. We just know we're going there to meet with him at this safe house.
Yes,
Yeah.
and honestly, thinking about it, kind of giving you the next step at the beginning of each act.
Yeah.
He is not giving you any long-term plans at all.
Understood.
So he's using you, but he's being pretty darn cautious about it. Yeah. Now it is probably like 2 days. So Jim, I have good news for you. You get a second bite at the apple on this. Did we lose Jim again?
No.
Oh, okay.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away, Jim.
I shouldn't eat apples then.
Apples are delicious if you get the right kind.
All right.
Hey,
I'll stop picking
look.
at it.
You're feeling fine. That's it. You stopped picking at it. But going to Taiwan with an open wound was a terrible idea anyway.
That's what they tell me.
Oh, yes. They all tell you that. Do you know why they tell you that?
Because it's true.
Because it's true. It's a terrible idea. Don't do it.
I bet you can pick up another wound while you're on Taiwan.
Most likely. I will do my best to help you out with that.
No problem.
So, assuming again that you kind of go in at the best possible time, having docked with the sun setting over the sea's horizon at your back and with mountains ahead of you, you take in the destruction of Taiwan. Ruin and rubble, close to what you would have seen in the Tharcold blasted land, greets you. There's a blackout encompassing the city, right? No electricity anywhere. It probably was shut off at some point during the outbreak. The dock where you are, there's this large Ferris wheel silently looming over you, just behind a few buildings that are actually on the dock. You were told that you would need to make your way through the western city, over a small mountainous region, and back into the urban area where you're to meet Ryuichi Kanawa at the National Museum of Natural Science. Of course, right, I mean, just as you're setting out, which one of you guys has the best mind? I think,
Me.
Not it.
Mark's character.
Yep. Mark, you keep thinking that you're being watched. Maybe it looks like there's like movement just out of the corner of your eye. You're not entirely certain what it is. Toshiro,
Yes.
do I remember correctly that you lost that your family was kind of lost in the initial outbreaks in various places?
Not on this character.
Not on this character. That was somebody else.
Yeah, that was Roderick who lost his family when Aurora hit.
Okay. What about Shimamura? You're from Pan Pacifica. You there, Robert? Might be muted.
No, I'm just trying to remember. It's been so long.
I understand completely.
Yeah, I'm transformed Earth.
Okay.
If that's your question.
Well, it was kind of a who was it that you lost in the during the
I never thought about it, but it would have been probably his parents.
parents? Okay. If I recall, if you're okay with it. Hey, my flashback. Do you remember how they were medevaced out, but you thought you saw that chopper go down?
Yes.
Well, it may have come here because you swear like you could see someone coming towards you in the shadow, and it sounds like your father is calling you. Like
Okay.
using that, kind of that diminutive name that he called you when you were small.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I used to call Michael John the boy, and I call Anna's son, little buddy, which he's a year old now. And I'm like, hey, little buddy, he knows and he looks. Everybody else calls him hey. And if I say buddy or little buddy, he's, ooh, that's Papa calling. It's nice. So yeah, you see your father coming towards you.
Oh, okay.
And he's, seems to be asking for help.
Okay. Just go, father, and I will move up toward him.
Okay.
Now, there is one thing I forgot to do just at the beginning, if you don't mind me just going back. It's just to see if my ancestral weapon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Activated.
Go. Yep, that would be fine.
And it's built. It's the -4 is already built in.
That would also be fine.
And no, I don't.
How bad was it?
I got a 4.
Oh well.
So, do I have something up here that's no? Okay, yeah, it's a 4. So I will take the shock for right now. Okay.
All right. Well, I have good news for you.
Yes.
In fact, I have good news for all of you when you see your father. Several of you think actually you might hear your loved ones calling out to you, and so it's certainly going to be a little bit weird. And I am going to ask all of you to give me a test, and this is specifically going to be I forget what test.
Willpower?
I think it is. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a willpower.
This is why Rod was suggesting I take one to make me favored in willpower.
No. I was suggesting because I like that particular perk.
No, I know it is. It's a good perk. It's just...
And naturally, I rolled a 20 on unskilled.
I'm just going to spend a card to get over the 10.
I'm going to tell you, for a reason of which you are unaware, that you seem confused and can't spend that card yet.
Fine, I'll take it back then.
All right, so are you the only one? Is Toshiro the only one who is who failed?
Yeah, by the 1 point. Ain't no sense spending for the 1 point. I'll figure out what it is.
No, probably not. All right.
Could we place a porter to help him?
Nope. Can't
Those
play
of
a
us who
card.
made it?
We're not.
No, you can't.
No, I know. I said you guys can't.
Oh, I didn't understand that was everybody. I thought that might be only him.
No. It is because we're technically in combat, and that was the fear roll.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Which is why I said it's like you're confused. We haven't drawn the card yet. However, since they are kind of coming out of the dark, I have this terrible, terrible thing that they're going to do. And, that is awful. So, they look similar to this. You guys, hey, good news. You will be using the hero line on this one.
Yay!
So coming down the street, I think this is kind of the order that you've been marching in for a while. So I tried to kind of put you in that order.
Is it standard or dramatic?
Standard. Actually, Toshiro's usually in front, isn't he? And Shimamura is not. Or do I have that?
That would sound correct.
Shimamura is not in front.
Yeah, generally, yeah. So, okay.
I did start moving in that direction.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. You had walked up. Yeah. So that's a good.
I had walked up.
All right. Okay, so let's see what we got. Do not say the magic word. It says computers can be used for taunt. I don't know how we're going to do that since we're at exterior at the moment.
I do.
I could see you getting away with it with your technology. You guys will all go first, and then the villains will ignore inspiration. Approved action is taunt.
We have 4 targets. Do I see that correctly?
5.
5. I'm sorry, it's hidden underneath me. 5 targets.
5. Yeah, and
okay. Well, I'm going to go on and do an awareness so that I can get that activated. As I call out, I call out that there are young C ahead of us.
Jiangxi, the likes of which you guys have not seen before.
Everyone will get +2 to their physical defenses.
Right. Oh, we like it when that happens. Those of you who plan to attack them, let me try and taunt them because I'm going to taunt all of them.
That's why I'm waiting.
Hopefully do a good thing. So I'm going after all 5, which gives me a -8.
I'm afraid that's correct.
Oh, bollocks. Sure. I'll spend.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it when people spend the very first round of a standard encounter.
Oh yeah. Well, there's 5 of them, so we'll worth
find out
it.
if it was worth it or not.
Yeah. So I got him. Didn't do as well as I wanted to do, but I got him. So let's make them vulnerable as I use my cyber deck and holographically project images that kind of pull them in a different direction.
Yeah, you're trying to make it look like there's tastier people over there.
Or
that throws you a card mark.
Yep.
Zaotek, Hobek, Toshiro, who is next?
Toshiro's going to biodensity.
Biodensity, okay, don't forget.
Oh, you're not going to multi-action?
Nah, not yet.
Okay.
Toshiro is from the area, so he's not going to run face first into Jiangxi.
Well, while that roll is going on, I'm going to be going, look at me! I'm tasty! I just like one of them over here taunting it.
Sure.
While
are you moving towards it so that it knows that you're the one doing it?
Sure.
Okay. That's not much of a move towards it.
I'll move over here. How's that? Better?
A little bit.
Okay. And then I'm going to also bless. Because that's how we roll. Yeah. The +6.
And you're using your thing to ignore the whatchamacallit.
Exactly. So I'll make it stymied also. Give a little 1 each.
What are you blessing, Mike?
Dexterity.
Awesome.
And because of your happy blessing, I got a 21 on that, so -4 is a 16. So it's outstanding for everybody,
And so
but only good for you.
It was
Jim.
strength,
Dexterity.
dexterity. Okay, well, it doesn't matter for me then.
That's fine. I will take the +1 for a minute and enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
And you taunted and draw a card. Hoback.
I am going to use my brand new whirlwind.
Ooh. Fancy.
And +2 because they're both vulnerable.
Yup.
Look at you,
Awesome.
getting the benefit of perks you just spent XP on about 30 minutes ago.
Yup.
It actually may have been a little bit longer since we were talking about it at 7. That is going to be a standard hit. You're one off the good.
Yo.
And I think they're not going to care about my standard. Because I shook off my wound.
Yeah, it's funny.
You know what? I'm gonna kill him.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Ooh. Look at you trying to get that glory when we can't do anything about it.
Exactly.
Well, technically, the rules designers have said that they have meant for the critical moment to be played, at any time. So you could declare that you're going for your critical moment right now. Drop all those cards and go for it, Jim. You don't have anybody to trade with, and I don't know if you have the right cards to get it done.
I think that's a sucker's bet. Okay.
It's very much a sucker's bet because he knows I have an Inspire in my hand.
Well, that would inspire you, and you could spend the possibility on the roll. Oh, you already did. Never.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. But that's still going to be a good success on both. So.
How much damage are we looking at?
It's minimum 17.
Minimum 17 gets the job done. Okay. Right? That's your roll with Snake Eyes, right?
Correct. My base damage is 16, so.
Okay. Yep, 17 will drop them both.
Awesome.
All right, you all pull a card. So far, that's the only attack, right? There's been nothing noisy yet.
Yep.
All right. Since since you taunted this guy, he's coming for you.
Yeah, I know he is.
So I was like, you got to move up, right? Right?
Yeah, yep.
So he is going to charge headlong. Oh, because that's going to go away. So he's going to charge headlong at you. How does a 17 look?
That is a standard hit.
Really, just a standard hit.
Correct, with all the little buffies and stuff.
And that is a disappointment. So you're taking standard damage of 14, which I don't think is a whole heck of a lot. Actually, that's a wound and 2 shock for you, isn't it?
That is a wound and 2 shock for me. That is correct.
Ooh.
Tashia says you might want to soak that.
Let's give you that.
Ed starts shouting, "Don't bite the light! Don't bite the light!"
This is one bite you're not going to like.
There we go. We're good.
Sorry, I was letting my wife know something. All right, so you have soaked it. It is a disappointment. And for you, Hoback, this one is kind of moving up and you hear, as it's getting closer, all of you begin hearing your loved ones crying out for help and in pain and in torment. And it looks like you see the faces of your family members like bulging out of its flesh.
Including me?
You see it for your favorite programs.
I swear, I was seeing something moving at the periphery of my vision earlier.
You are, yeah.
You said, I don't know if that's still happening or something different is
That
happening.
is what is happening right now. So, a 10 against everybody's taunt is,
Standard for me.
I think it's
Good
a
for me.
success on everybody.
Yeah, for
It's
taunt, yeah.
good against me.
Same here.
All right, so you have that. You can have that. You said a good against you, Jim.
That's correct.
And Ed,
Standard on me.
Oh yeah, and Toshiro's also good. So
All right, so that's what he was doing.
not real charismatic.
This is about to go away. So this guy is going to end up all out attacking you, Jim. Now that you are sufficiently taunted. Sadly, I do not get to draw cards from you guys for that. Oh, he was not actually stymied, so it's technically a 12. Does going to a 12 make a difference for Zaotek or
No.
Shield?
No.
No, okay. And it doesn't for Zaotek either, right?
No.
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 All right. Worth double checking.
Mhm.
All right, so Jim, for you, a 24. How's a 24 look?
Versus my current 18, so that's a good.
Just a good, huh?
Just a good.
Well, disappointment happens. 16. Ugh, that's awful.
Oh, that's just some shock.
One away from a wound.
Yep. How dare you?
I
What were
know.
you thinking?
You want me to re-roll?
Nah, you've already rolled. I mean, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
It is. All right. It is time to start running. You will not have any penalties for running. No one will, in fact, this round. You all will go first, and then the heroes, excuse me, the villains will ignore the fatigue. We're looking at maneuver and trick. Who would like to go first?
I'm planning on tricking the crap out of them. So, should I go ahead and do that for you guys?
Sure. That stymie's gone away though, right?
We've got all three. We got 3 left, right?
3 left. Yes.
Well,
I
currently
will
depends on how much noise is made.
I'm not. I'm tricking all 3 of them. I'm going to use some more holographic stuff to trick them with my trick instead of my
do 2
computers.
because
this
the other
time.
guys. Just do 2 because the other guy's very vulnerable already. Unless you want to
Yeah.
make it very stymied.
I wouldn't oppose making him very stymied as well.
Okay.
I got a good enough trick, I think. We'll see.
Yeah, you do. That's why.
And they have a low trick, so
Mm-hmm.
ha, ha. But that's sufficient. I think that's a standard success on their trick. So we'll keep the vulnerable on the other 2, and the guy that's already very vulnerable will make him stymied.
So
Looks
which
like
one?
2 of them
are
are
they-
very.
Yeah, the ones that are very vulnerable keep the stymied, or will get a stymied, and
Okay.
the other guy becomes vulnerable.
If I said it wrong, whatever. Sorry.
That's okay. We got there in the end.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's next?
I'll move forward. Up to this one here. If I can
Sure,
actually-
go for it.
I'm going to telekinetic strike and punch at the same time. So.
If you feel you must.
Difference is 1 point, so I'll just go ahead and do the telekinetic. If I can see my fucking keyboard. Alright, so 17 for the kinesis, which makes it a 16 for the attack unarmed, so I guess it's what, just a. Looks like just good? No, just a standard.
Say that again.
Just a
Yeah.
standard on the hit.
Yeah, 6.
Alright, well my minimum is a 17 damage.
Okay. Feel good.
And now I'll add the telekinetic to the actual attack.
All right, so Toshiro is done. Ed is done.
I am going to go ahead and attack my guy. And I'm assuming that the other guy is too far away for me to try to kill this one and move there if I were to kill him.
Yeah, he's gonna be a little too far, I'm afraid.
So, yeah, it's just fine. But I will not all out attack him, though. 18 is going to be a good, which means my minimum is 17. So I will kill him, and then I will spend a move to go that way. If I can get next to him, I will get next to him.
What's your speed? Count each. If you have a speed of 7, move 7 squares.
Okay.
I never converted it from feet, but a square is a meter. It's just easiest to do it that way for Torg.
That's fine. My base is 8, and then with the 1 from Bless, I'm at a 9 right now. So.
And you could have rushed anyway without having to worry. Shimamura and Hoback.
That was
Hoback.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. That was. Shimamura, only one left.
I'm going to touch a time.
Nobody has shock yet, do they?
No. Oh, nope. Zaotek when I meant to move Hoback. I can't tell you two apart. I see someone playing in a Dinos with weird powers, and I assume it's Jim. You two must be from like the same clan or something, Za clan.
It could be.
We just have to play together to find out.
I got a good success, so it's a minimum 15.
I'm gonna need the roll.
No armor.
I'm gonna need the roll.
You're gonna need a roll. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't think they have armor.
They do not.
I don't think they do either. But
they just have the armor of our loved ones.
See what we got. What's his toughness?
12.
The armor didn't help our loved ones. It's damn sure not going to help them.
Oh, close. Very close.
Damn it.
I don't think that spell works the way you think it does.
I don't know. Apparently it doesn't.
No, so you can clearly see this thing just got older. It just didn't care. Mm-hmm. All right, Robert, what have you got?
Truthfully, I have nothing I can do at this point.
Nothing?
Except coming up and trying to hit him.
Don't you? Oh, no, it's a different character of yours that you still looking at the deck.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Soon I'll be able to do it with this character. But I am going to come up and try to hit it.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I've seen Zaotek try to cast that spell a whole bunch. It just never seems to work out well.
It's really landed
vulnerable too.
I'm sorry, Robert?
He's still vulnerable, or is that stymied?
He is stymied. Oh, no, he was...
He's still very vulnerable.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, he took off the wrong thing. I was trying to take things off of you guys.
Mm-hmm. So a 19.
19 is a good hit.
Okay. So... 24.
Damn, I didn't know you could do that.
I know, I didn't either.
All right, so you take that out. You guys did that fairly quietly. There was no gunfire. Nothing noisy. Seems to be okay. But you are aware now that there are going to probably be other, infected Jiangxi and all sorts of horrible things roaming the streets.
We should be quiet and stealthy.
Yes.
I like that. That's a good idea.
I'm going to ask you before you do that, though, right? Because he gave you directions, but you might have to kind of improvise a little bit. So I'm going to ask one of you to give me a streetwise mind test to figure out the best way to get to the safe house or safe museum.
A streetwise mind?
Yes.
Which way do we go?
Well, okay, so that's just a straight mind then, because I don't have any ranks in streetwise.
Shame.
Yeah, but you've got a high mind, right?
I do have a high mind.
Yeah, I do have streetwise, and I've got an up. If we need it.
I mean, I've got.
Do you want to You want me to help you then?
Oh no, I'll totally help you. I go down to 5, so really
okay. He's like, I got 3 ranks and an up.
Are you
and a 5 base?
Are you assisting then?
I can assist you. Yes,
I'll try to
I
assist
will,
as well.
I will roll that
Yes,
mind stream
assist.
wise.
Yeah, I didn't assist.
Oh, look at me helping. That was a good roll. For
We make
me.
a good
Look
team,
at
though.
that.
Me and Zaotech,
Mm-hmm.
Zaotech.
Yeah, I'm not helping you.
I'm spelling your name now. Zaotech.
Oh, did I? Oh, so while we're doing this, it's like, oh, did you see I changed the name of the stream channel?
What'd you change it to?
It's Primal Stream. Primal Stream.
Oh, Primal Stream. Yeah,
Yes.
very good. I get
Actually,
that. It
would
took
you
me a
say
minute.
Primal Stream or would you say Primal Scream, not realizing it should be Primal Stream?
Oh no, I've got my point in computers and I've been studying
Yeah, he
Oh,
has.
okay.
Primal Stream.
Ah,
I got it. Nope. I'm with you
I've
now.
been streaming and I
I
get
was
it.
I was focused on the Jiangxi and all but now I'm
Primal
with you.
Stream.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's good.
See,
All right, so I got
changed the
a
name.
help.
No.
You're
No,
not
oh.
streaming this right now, are you?
No,
Not as far as you know.
I'm.
I'll edit the video later.
I don't
We'll
have.
edit that out
I
in
know, how to
post.
do, I know how to do that.
I
We'll
don't
fix
have
it in
insight,
post.
so I can't check you.
All right, so I'm rolling just raw mind.
Afraid so.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, that is good enough. That will mean that when you guys try to stealth, you will have a total of a +2 to the group stealth roll.
Nice.
Is that before we start taking away the negatives for the group number, or are we?
You're not going to take negatives for the group number. I'm going to adjust the difficulty.
Okay.
Right. So, if you want, I could adjust it for the +2 as well that you're getting. But it is basically going. Well, it's technically going to be opposed. So why don't you give me your stealth +2, and then
And the blessings should go away. So
Oh yeah. This takes
just
quite
to
a
make sure, because it's going to be a while. I just want to make sure we're
Yeah.
all on the up and up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got my dexterity fixed. Okay, so is the +2s for our defenses gone too?
Yeah.
Then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's only like a minute.
Yeah.
So I'm a 9 base stealth, and I am trained.
I'm an 8. I have no train.
I have 8 and trained, so I can help.
I'm helping.
Yeah. Let's
Give me
do
help.
that. For the first time, I'm actually the highest stealth because I don't have a wound penalty.
considering my last roll, I'm not trying to help.
You got it out of your system, Robert. You'll be fine.
Robert, you got it.
Throw it out there.
Yeah,
Come on.
no.
I'm gonna help. Again, I should have had a point in that.
Mhm.
It would have exploded.
Well, you still count it as a good. So
Yeah, I count as 2 helps.
All right. So, because you're helping him, right?
yes. All right. So that's 3 helps. So that's
+3. +3 total because you count as a participant.
okay. And then plus the 2 you've given us for the skill, so
Yeah.
5 total.
Yep. Okay. You can move stealthily enough to, and with the path that you have, you're able to bypass other groups of
Flesh-eating creatures.
Gospog and make it to the National Museum of Natural Science.
Gospog or infected?
Xenogospog.
Okay.
All infected are technically people still. They haven't died yet. After they die and become Jiangxi or whatever else they are, they're all Xenogospog.
Okay.
So,
But straight Gospog means something different to me. But that's cool.
yeah, no, there are no Pan-Pacifica Gospog. There are, however, multiple iterations of Xenogospog.
Because they experiment.
I was gonna say, welcome to the test bed.
Yeah.
A little, yeah. You do notice, right, where he had told you to go. There, he had kind of said that there would be some, his message said that it was going to be marked, it was going to be a safe house, and there'd be some things designating that. Give me, as you're approaching the museum, I'm going to ask everyone for an evidence analysis test. It's reactionary for, hey, what do I notice?
Do levels matter?
Damn.
No. I mean, success or not is, right?
Got a willpower if somebody wants it, if we need to have more successes.
I don't know that you do.
Okay.
So the kind of the message that it explained, right, that they use emitters to keep things away, it looks like they've been damaged somehow. So the safe house probably isn't. Number one. Two, you'll notice that even though there's no electricity, the lights are on in the building. Some of them appear to be flickering, and you think you hear some sort of clanging noise from inside the museum.
So this is trap.
No, this
No,
is somebody using a generator
Trap.
like an idiot and luring in
not
whatever's.
quite, because looking around, like the doors to the museum, it actually, there's no evidence of like claws and teeth and things bashing it down.
Yes.
You actually would see on the door scorch marks that might indicate a shaped charge was used to open the doors, and Xenogospog don't have those.
Does it look recent?
It does look pretty recent, yeah. Like by recent we're talking, last day or two, probably last 48 hours. Sometime from when he sent the message to now. So Katawa might be in trouble.
Well, let's get in there and find out.
All right. I assume we're rolling in weapons hot.
In a sense.
Incorrectly.
Anything I need to be aware of as we go in?
Attempt to sneak in so we can surprise anybody that may be in there.
All right. Why don't you roll some stealth for me then, Jim?
Ooh, let's help.
Are you going to throw someone?
Nope, that didn't work.
I thought you were just doing let's help. No, that's get help.
That's get help.
We're not helping.
Yeah, we're not
Oh
helping.
my gosh.
Not helping.
I got confused for a minute.
I
No,
offset.
Don't worry. Well, you only offset one of the two.
Well, yeah. I
So
can
she
only
was
do
like-
so much.
I think they're
She
in
was
the
like, stealth?
let's
What
be
the fuck you want
quiet
to
and
stealth for?
ambush them plan.
Oh, we gonna sneak? We're sneaking now?
Yeah.
Just go through the front door, kick it open, let them know we're there.
All right.
That's my assistance to the stealth check.
This is sneaking with authority.
Minus. All right. So is it a minus
-1.
minus
right?
1 from the rolls?
It looks like. So you're at +1.
Nah.
We got a +2 for our stealth checks, don't we?
No,
Or is that just to get here?
That was just to get here.
Ah.
All right, guys. Let's
Wait,
get them.
wait. You want a second chance?
No, that's not where
I have
a
a
two.
I have
Well,
2.
But he ends up being at a -1.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a
I'd
9
save it
base
for
with the
later.
-1.
Okay. I tried to avoid whatever is coming next.
Are you sure, Jim? You're not going to take his second chance?
I think that's a trap.
I think it's trapped.
That's a GM trap.
There's a no-win situation here, Jim. You take the second chance, it's a trap. You don't take the second chance, it's a trap.
All right. I'm gonna
with your-
fix.
go
I'm gonna
with your
fix.
gut.
I'm gonna fix it and say, you know what? Hey Rod, I feel like a combat's coming, and here's a Cosm card for you. So then it's gonna be bad for us no matter what.
It's already going to be bad for us no matter what.
So I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this here for just a little bit, okay?
What did you
Yeah.
play?
Tendrils,
I-
basically GM Fiat.
I gave him a GM
Oh.
fiat for all of us.
No,
getting
you did
one
not.
possibility.
Oh my gosh, you did not.
100%.
He did.
All right.
Well, we know who teacher's pet is for this combat.
Hey, I'm unwounded. I need him to have some ability to wound me.
That's not how you get a wound, okay?
So
That's
Cheryl
how you
offers-
get unwounded. The whole act. He's just going to leave you alone.
So Cheryl's like, you want me to wound you? Come here. I'll take care of it for you.
Yeah,
Jeez.
there's a lot of ways we can get a wound on you.
Hey, by the way, here's 5 of them. I'm sorry you only wanted the one. They come in a package. Um,
No,
so
I'll punch him
I
without the, telekinetic strike at it. It'll be fine.
have some box text for you.
Go ahead.
Even in the museum lights, as you're going in, even in the museum lights, you don't really understand this craziness that's going on in front of you. You see this large bulbous creature with pseudopods striking out at this pteranodon that's flying above it. The pteranodon crashes to the ground, partially striking the creature, and you see its undulating flesh suddenly harden as it gets hit by the pteranodon. Um, uh, it then seems to be facing off against this T-Rex, which is standing there, and opens its mouth and just lets out this loud roar. The roar, Mike Zalotech, that roar is off. That there's something wrong with that roar. You've heard a T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
This is something else. This creature, which is clearly some form of large Xenogospog, smashes into the T-Rex, felling it. As the creature slams its pseudopods into the T-Rex over and over and over in very quick succession, you see the leathery skin break off, exposing metal underneath. And several of you would realize, not Zalotech, but several of you would realize that the T-Rex is actually an animatronic dinosaur.
The dead robot.
Um,
It's a dead dinosaur. That's what it is.
Yeah, yes, clearly. It is clearly dead. However, the creature flailing at it doesn't seem to have figured this out yet, and it is still flailing away. You do see a makeshift computer station set up against the wall ahead of you. The creature's just to the right of it. What would you like to do?
Nope.
Nope.
I'd like to nope out of there.
No bad.
Well, there's that computer set up over there.
Get the computer. Go.
Yeah. Now, you guys weren't as stealthy as you could have been coming in. This may impact the amount of time you have to react.
Get
I
it. And
feel
go.
the DSR coming on.
No, I didn't say that.
It's just a chase.
And I'm not sure if I should show you this creature. I should probably show you what this thing looks like, shouldn't I?
Oh, I
Yes.
mean, we can see it, right?
Yeah, you can. This big bulbous mass thing. It is large. The card says very large. It is not. The stat block says large, which is why I put the defenses there instead of using the card.
So, do you think?
But the
you can
numbers.
use-
What's that, Robert?
So, do you think you can use the computer to deal with this thing, or get it to back off, or?
No. The computer is like, the creature is kind of in the middle of the room. The computer is, you'd have to kind of stealth to the, like, skirting the edge of the area where it is to get to that computer.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Just skirt around this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys made some noise coming in, so it might notice you before long. Just FYI. It hasn't yet.
Oh, okay. So we're not starting combat.
Not unless you want to.
Oh, I absolutely got to try and hack that computer, see if I can get that robotic T-Rex to do our fighting for us.
Oh, no, that thing's been ruined. The computer's not attached to it.
No, but it's a computer system.
Possibly.
I mean, if it was... Oh, I'm absolutely going to hack. We'll see what we got there. So what do you need from me? You want a stealth and a computers, or just a stealth to get to the computer, and then we do the computer?
Do you want to stealth and start using the computer right now, this turn? Or do you want to do that next turn?
I don't see why I wouldn't want to do it right now.
Okay. So then, yeah, you can... are you like the only person going up to it? Someone going with you for protection? Your protection.
Fine, I
Probably
could
a good
follow him
idea,
in.
but
I don't know that we need to go as a group, but somebody with
No.
bodyguard would be fantastic.
Oh yeah, well, don't think we have any of those here.
Well,
No, I chose not
we
to take that one.
should. Looking at Zotec. So I don't get my like bitten.
I don't think that thing's gonna bite you. It just
I'd
might
get
roll
my
over and crush you.
I don't want to get my like pseudopoded either.
It might just
All
pull
right,
you
I'm
and
sneaking
absorb
over
you.
there.
Who's
Is
going?
any-
Is anyone going with you? I'm just going to put you like kind of up here, so I know you're sneaking.
Okay.
I'll go.
Anyone going with you? If
Uh,
so, just move your token. All right. Oh, and you guys have had time, so you can clear conditions and shock. All right.
oh, okay.
So
Am I helping a sneak or am I sneaking and someone's helping me?
it's a multi-action since you're going to do both this round.
Okay, so my
Whoever's
sneak
rolling the
is
sneak is also rolling the computers.
okay. Then I'm rolling because it's my computers, and I'll roll the stealth because it's lower. My
Okay.
computers is substantially higher than the stealth.
Are you going to try to help him on the stealth there?
Yeah. I mean, my decks ain't bad, but there we go. Cool.
Hey,
All
look
right.
at you
you.
being quiet.
So I'll adjust the difficulty for the stealth
Yes,
so you
did
don't
you see
have
the
to
big
worry
mound of
about it.
flesh over there? I don't want to
Okay.
come over here.
All right, so I'm just straight roll.
Yeah, just give me a straight up. Well, with the -2 because you're still multi-actioning, right?
Yes. Okay. Good. Oh, what do I want to put on this? We're definitely putting something on this.
Action wouldn't hurt because that would increase both by 3.
I do have a hero if you need it.
Um.
I
Yeah,
have
trade
a
me.
supporter, but I don't know how I could do that.
Like no, over that way.
Okay. I'll
Hang
do
on,
that.
hang
I'll
on.
give
I'm
you
gonna,
my
I'm gonna,
supporter.
I'm gonna take his hero. Hang on to your supporter, Robert. So let me.
Okay.
Just putting it on the table.
Yeah. Do you want a second chance? You want a coup de grace, willpower, flurry,
Willpower.
maelstrom?
Oh no. No. Give me the other second chance. So we'll split this out.
Okay.
All right. Let's go for it.
Pushability. -2 for the multi-action. Submit that last roll was a 13. Wasn't a bad start. Okay. I'll take a 15 on the sneak.
All right. And what is that on a computer's?
My computers is, I believe, 11 higher. So that's a 26.
All right. So that's outstanding. So you can see first couple things that are going to be evident. This is not appear to be hooked up to the whatever program it is that is driving the 2 animatronic dinosaurs, or was driving them before they got crashed. It does look like, however, it may have had, like, as you get close, this is an imitation. It's not the same computer you've seen Conway using, but it's like the same make and model. So it's meant to look like his computer. And you suspect that from, like, I mean, there's still a camera feed kind of playing some looped footage. And you'll have time to kind of grab it and analyze it later if that's what you choose to do. But the looped footage shows Ryuichi and apparently a couple of bodyguards facing off against some figures in a firefight. At one point, it looks like the recording camera gets shot, and that's when it restarts the loop. But before that happens, you do catch a view of some of the folks, the bodyguards, going down, and it looks like someone grabbed him from behind, stuck a bag over his head.
Well, that's not good.
That is not.
So Rod, you're saying is Kanawa is using a cloned computer.
No, I was saying somebody else was using a cloned computer.
Ryuichi Kanawa.
Yeah, maybe,
So he's been kidnapped?
Clone nap, but
now,
that's okay.
on your outstanding, you'll see a couple of things that if you want to take the time to look at it now, we'll be going into a second round of you being over here. But there is an email that is looks like he had started printing an email to PDF, and it's in the middle of doing that. So you need to take a moment to kind of finish it so you can read it.
Yes.
There's it seems to also be locked up in the middle of trying to delete some files as well.
Oh, we don't want it to delete files. We want those files.
It hasn't yet. You don't think that picking up the computer is going to make it happen, but it's in the middle of the "Are you sure?" dialogue box. Do you want to permanently delete these?
I'm gonna take
you
the
sure?
the time to make sure that I get the email and the
Okay.
files.
So you're basically going to do what you need to do and transfer that to your deck.
Oh yes,
So that no matter what, you have it.
yes.
Okay. Well, with your outstanding, I'm going to give you that time.
If I have to take extra time to make sure I'm not importing a virus or any other infection into my computer system, I'm absolutely going to do that.
That is up to you. That would be a separate computer's role.
Well, yeah, I don't want to get an infection. I've seen what happens when you get an infection. Kind of glance over at Hobeck.
And at this other creature that has stopped bashing the animatronic dinosaur, and you notice that some of its pseudopods seem to be kind of like its form seems to be changing, and like the pseudopods are shrinking into the body, and little things are starting to stick out, and they're like quivering in different directions, but several of them seem to be kind of pinging over towards you.
Yeah, can you hurry that shit up? We gotta go.
I very much would like to go, but I also want to get the information.
The Mound of
Oh,
Flesh.
So-
you have the information already.
The Mound
Oh,
of Flesh
okay.
looks like a
Have all the
porcupine. He's ready to
If I've
strike.
got the information, we are absolutely out.
Well, but you said you wanted to make sure that you were not downloading any viruses with the information. That's the separate test.
If you got to go, go. I don't want to get infected.
No, I'm
so
telling you to
yeah.
hurry up. Let's just
Okay, I'm hurrying up. So are we sneaking and computers again, or am I just computers?
I thought you were sneaking in computer.
That was getting over there because you wanted to do both at the same time. There's
Uh-huh.
not really going to be right now. The only thing you have for this thing, since it's stopped and it seems to be actively searching or something. Right now, the only thing you have is distance and time. It's not
Well,
like there's lots of cover in between you and it.
no, but if I've got control of the computer system, maybe I can if I can't find a building system to set off some noise opposite of us on the other side of the creature, so all those things kind of go to the other side and ignore us so we can beat feet. That's what I'd like to do at the same time I'm checking for viruses. If I can't, maybe I'll set a timer on the computer to make a bunch of noise as we sneak away and it attacks the computer and then we can run. Is that you following what I'm trying to do?
I understand what you're trying to do. I don't know that you've had enough time to see if that's all on the computer because that was basically the equivalent of a round.
Okay.
This
Well,
is our
I want to be able to do it at the same time. If I can't, I can't.
I don't know how you would because that's getting pretty deep into it. That's
Okay.
definitely more than a round of looking around. The hey, I'm just going to real quick run this security. Make sure that he's got some sort of security on your deck or that your virus scan is up and active. That's a little different. That I'm okay with a round.
All right. Yeah, I'm doing it. All right. Computers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah, piece of cake. The information's totally safe with the 23.
Time to go. Why are we still here? What?
waiting
Go.
on you.
Go.
Jesus.
Still here because
You got his attention. We're fucked.
it's the end of the second round of doing things. So this thing is going to be active now. You guys may want to run away. Let's start with a fear test.
Yay.
Hey, Jim, you were saying earlier you wanted some wounds.
Mm-hmm.
And are you sure you want to play this card now?
Yep.
Okay, guys, this is not my fault. Just let's be real clear. Rod's fault.
Totally Jim's fault.
Jim
Totally
did
Jim's
not make
fault.
a stealth roll earlier when I said he's sure you don't want to take that second chance. And now he's like, he's sticking by the I am absolutely going to play this card.
I don't know why those two go together. I don't know why his failure means you have to have nice things.
Ask Jim. I don't either, Mark. Right. So I can see, looks like,
Because
Oh.
every time my failure leads to Rod getting nice things and fun, stuff happening for him, we get to talk about it for months.
do you?
Yeah, we remember these things.
When's the last time that happened?
I don't know. I don't have much fun.
Apparently not been months because we aren't talking about it.
Well, we haven't played in a month.
We haven't played for
Well, since we're going to be at the start of the round, Jim, I'm going to do it now and just get it over with.
Rip that Band-Aid off.
Yeah.
Oh, this is bad.
Ugh, shouldn't have done that. I should have waited.
No, wait. I'm going to shut up because he hasn't put a card down yet. Could be lulling us into a false sense of security.
No, it's
Would he do
because
that?
Yes.
Yeah.
here's why. This is not the card. If you take a look at it, though, from the situation, it would have been better to have had this after you guys had pulled cards.
True.
Because you would have pulled your best card first. And then I would
Actually,
have...
it wouldn't have affected us.
Oh, you would have gotten rid of it?
I would have gotten rid of it.
All right. Well, we're not doing a dance-off.
Are you
Hands
sure?
off with the blob.
I mean, I'm ready. Ready for the dance off.
We are dealing with infected, so you know what the actual theme song is going to be. It's got to come from Saturday Night Fever.
Mm-hmm.
Or Thriller.
No, I said I'm not doing the dance-off.
Darn it.
This here is the best possible card.
Ugh.
So, Storm Knights become stymied at the start of this round. Unless you're getting rid of that, Robert.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that because I can't get rid of villain ups. So I cannot
Villain
get rid
flurry.
of flurry.
This thing
Oh, I mean flurry. Excuse me.
No. We're on the dramatic line. This thing seems that horrible that we have moved to the dramatic line.
Oh, okay. Then, yes. Let me give you a possibility to get rid of the middle. I don't think a surge is as dangerous, so I'm just gonna let that one go.
Okay. All right. This thing seems dreadful. Have I? And you've already seen its defenses. And right now, it is going to begin making its way over to you guys. How far is that? 7 squares? It can totally do it. And it seems to be rolling right towards Toshiro.
I did tell you to hurry up.
What's that?
Said I did tell you to hurry up.
I did hurry.
You did.
Hurried very quickly.
Yeah, well, and I point at it.
Don't worry, I have first aid. I'll put a Band-Aid on it.
So it reaches this pseudopod out towards you, strikes you. I think at 20 is probably going to hit Toshiro.
Yeah, it'd be at this particular point in time, it's a good.
It is a good success. For
Jesus
25
Christ.
damage, Dan. I believe that is a wound and 2 shock for you.
Let's see, 25.
Mm-hmm.
I think so, because that's going to be 7 points difference.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a wound and 2 shock.
I think that might be the first time I've wounded you.
Yeah. Here you go. I'm gonna
Soak
try
it?
I'm
Okay.
gonna try to soak it.
You sure? You've never been wounded before. You might want to see what it's like.
Yeah, not from that thing.
I'm just...
Oh, good job.
All
Did
right.
you go?
All right. That was its turn. Why don't you all surge for me?
Are we still in
Okay.
Pacifica?
You are in a Pan-Pacific Pure Zone.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Dominant Zone, yes. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who am I missing? You have no contradictions at all, do you, Robert?
Nope.
Okay.
And I'm Camp Pacifica.
Yeah. All right. You're all free to take your actions now. Who would like to do what?
I'm going to do awareness to
Okay.
try to help my party.
By the way, this thing should seem pretty badass. If you want to run away, it's an option.
Yeah, I'm going to back up.
I don't have a museum thing because I figured you guys would make the stealth roll, have the time, get the computer, and get in before this thing twigged to your presence.
Nope.
So yeah, I'm. Everyone gets a +2 to their physical defenses.
Within what range of you?
10 meters.
10 meters. Okay.
Which I think is everyone.
That's still us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And I'm just going to move so I'm a little bit behind cover.
Yeah, it's basically within that area.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much the world.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who's next?
0. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Is there where's the exit, Rod? Do we have an exit?
Yeah, I mean, you can. The exit's going to be back behind the rest of your team, way over here.
Okay.
But getting there shouldn't be hard, right? I mean, that's the direction it is. If we're just running, then eventually you guys are going to try to turn it into a chase, possibly.
If we can, if running right now is an option, I'm absolutely running like hell.
It's going to be a little tougher to Shiro to do that, maybe this round.
Is there a way for me to help Toshiro do that?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
That would be a good start.
That's
Okay.
what your Shiro tells you, like, can I help anyway? Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Language. Oh, it's after 9.
After
Never
9.
mind. You know, our viewer might be sensitive.
No, if they're still watching us, they ain't sensitive.
Go. Can I trick it? I don't know that I can. It may not be trickable. Did I notice that on its card? It does have a trick,
Yeah.
but it could be mindless. Let's learn a thing. I'm running like hell, and I'm going to trick it. I'm going to make it think I'm going one way when I'm trying to go the other.
Running like hell -2. Running like
Zigzag,
hell.
zigzag,
yes.
don't go in a straight
running like
line.
hell -2. Running like hell.
Treat it like an alligator. Don't run in a straight line.
Go for it.
Roger that. I've, in theory, overcome its trick, if it's trickable.
Yeah. What do you want to give it? Vulnerable.
I'm going to make it stymied because I don't want it to be able to do what it can do. I want it.
You have no idea what it can do, though.
I don't want to learn either.
Okay. All right. I assume you are done.
I have run away. You put me wherever.
Yeah. We're just kind of, heading this way.
Yep.
I
got the data. I got the data. Get out. Let's get out. Let's get out.
Did you take the -4 there? Because I believe you had failed that fear test, hadn't you?
Oh, my bad. Okay, so that's still a 6. Is he 8?
He's an 8.
Oh crap. Okay.
But
So I didn't.
you successfully ran away.
I did.
Brave Sir Robin.
Oh no, I was absolutely running. There was no question. I just.
All right. So do not draw a card.
I did not.
Or pass go. Toshiro, Hobek, Zaotek.
Zolotek is going to pick up something off the ground like a rock plant or whatever. I assume things are a little messy here.
Improvised weapon.
No, well, I'm gonna throw it over to the T-Rex, try to hit it, and trick it.
Okay.
Something behind it, make a noise behind it, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Understood. This thing does not appear to have eyes, but does it? There.
It
I
has
don't
sensory organs of some kind that.
Oh,
go,
yeah,
I have
"Wow."
no idea.
Just hit it in the eye with a rock. It'll be fine. If you can find an eye, aim for it.
And I got you and you and you.
Yeah, I'm standing there facing this thing. All of a sudden, get hit inside the head with a rock. We're like, really?
I will bless on top of this blessing dex.
Okay.
Huh.
Oh, look at that. That hits its trick. So we'll make it stymie.
You have the multi-thread going?
Yes.
Okay. That's per act, not per scene, right?
For what?
The multi-thread. Oh no, this is the
Oh,
same.
Yeah. No, the hyper focus, which gives me an up, that's for an act.
Okay.
But I'm not using that. But I'll hit its 8 trick and make it stymied.
Okay.
And then plus
You are
3 on the blessing goes to 18. So it's a standard dex for Hobeck and a +1 for a minute for everyone except for Tashiro, probably because it's a 5-meter radius.
Yeah.
It's okay. It wouldn't matter anyway. My dex is maxed out at what I can actually use.
It would have
That works.
mattered if you'd have run sooner.
No, not if his dex is already maxed.
And then I'm like, oh, hey, what's going on, streaming buddy?
In other words, you're also leaving.
Like,
Oh,
whoop.
I absolutely
You're
have
not, you didn't do the -2 running.
I did not do the -2 running, but I'm like,
I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna put you behind him.
Hey,
since you did
that was
Yeah,
zero
yeah,
cool that just went
that
out
works.
the door, right?
Yes, that was zero cool that ran out the door. Correct.
Yep. Tashiro and Hobeck.
All right. Tashiro's going to biodensity
Okay.
and beat feet. So
Oh, really? You're not attacking it. Okay.
no, I'm gonna try to get the fuck away from it. What are you talking about?
The unarmed 17 and the toughness 23-4 might have something to do with it.
You think? All right.
It has armor, and I know he has armor piercing stuff.
True.
No, I don't.
True.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, success, but I'm going to spend the possibility to get a little higher on that success.
So you're basically just running. You're not doing anything to this creature. Nothing offensive at all.
No, I'm increasing my ability to take a hit and running.
And becoming vulnerable as you run away from it.
Hence the increase my ability to take a hit.
Understood.
There we go, 22. So that increased by toughness by 3.
All right, I think Hobeck is the only one who is is left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go buy some time for the rest of the group and try to catch up later?
Don't be stupid.
No, because of when I take a wound, I'd be frenzied, and I feel like that would just be a death battle.
Yes, but to whose death? You might be okay.
Correct. It would be somebody would catch up to them later. Somebody. Not sure who.
Not necessarily Hobeck, but someone.
Yeah.
Going
And
to-
even if Hobeck wins, still might be somebody.
Yeah, I will fall back. Basically just trying to be a rear guard, so to speak, to make sure it doesn't get to the squishier of our party.
Is there any action there, or is this more of a wait?
I will move in total defense if it attacks me.
Is there a total defensive option? Oh, yeah, defend.
Active defend.
Active defense. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Mike, you successfully tricked it.
That'd be correct.
Drew your card already?
Oh, I did not try my.
You have taunt and trick there. All right, at the end of the round, each of you should draw a Pan Pacifica possibility because of Kanoa's tendrils. That was very disappointing. I should never do it again on the first round.
See? You all were worried about it being bad.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Hey, good news. All those little token thingies are working right.
About time. All right, and you've all pulled a card.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
All right, social distancing, Earth style, which is funny because you're all running away. Any character may withdraw from melee once this round without becoming vulnerable. And since the majority of you started running, last turn, and you're going first, you have the option, if you want to turn this into a chase, you can.
I
If
love
I had
that
gone
idea.
first, I was going to roll up on you, and you would not have the opportunity this turn to turn it into a chase.
Yeah,
I
let's
love
turn
that.
it into a chase.
Yes, please.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, so we are going to talk about. I'll put a little one of him here, just so we know where he is. And we're going to put one there for you guys, since you're currently the heroes.
Oh yeah, we're running like heroes too.
Yeah, you're on the hero line right now. The thing is still dreadful. All right, who is your fastest person? What's the highest dex we're looking at again? Is that you, Dan? Your highest
Probably.
rank.
I got an 8 on my dex.
I
I
am
also
currently
have
under.
an 8.
Yeah, I'm an 8 with a +1 right now from the bless.
So,
But that's
yeah.
only for a couple of rounds. So.
But the bless should not be affecting your run speed, right? Because it's a derived attribute like toughness.
Mm-hmm.
So I think 8 means our max speed then is a 24. No one has a higher run than 24, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, the character sheet makes it affect
Yeah,
the
it's
run,
not
but
supposed to, but that's okay.
It didn't on mine.
well,
But-
if your dex is limited by your armor,
Yep.
it won't.
I wasn't
won't.
thinking about that when I said it.
Yeah.
I just kind of shit out that comment without even thinking about it.
Yeah, I just have
Oh.
no armor, so I'm not.
So
I
this
don't have
is
a
going
max
to be
six.
slightly faster than you guys. So we're looking at a DC 7. Let's move this down here where we can see it better. Okay. And so we do have an A and a B. We are going to be looking at mostly dexterity. I will need the step D is most likely not going to be dexterity. There's a small chance it could be, but right now it's not.
I feel like step D is going to be a strength as we do a Kool-Aid man out the
Or a
side
hide.
of the wall.
A hide. So he doesn't know where we are.
Something like that, yeah. So, is anyone who would like to go? Currently, you're all on the same step, so there's no penalty for firing, right? No -2s or anything like that, because the range is DSR range, right? Chase range.
That's bait right there. That's bait right there.
Yeah, if so, I am willing to roll the dex roll if some other people want to try to trick it and intimidate it.
We're still in the city of the damned. Don't
Yeah.
shoot the guns.
Tashiro's working real hard not to shoot
Yeah.
somebody in the leg before to take off.
I mean, if we got a Tanya Harding you in the kneecap so you take a wound so you'll friggin' shut up about it, I mean, we're happy to do that.
All I was gonna say is like he's stymied already, gonna be stymied again, so he'll go to very stymied.
Wait, do you want somebody to hit you, Jim?
No, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Tashiro's happy to do so if that's what you want.
I will assist.
Who's gonna do what?
He'll head slap you as he runs by.
All right. So can we help with the running?
Yes, you can roll dexterity against the standard DN to try to assist with running.
I'm assisting with the running.
I will try to assist.
Are we doing 1 or 2 steps? Because we got an A and a B, right?
I would attempt to do 2.
Okay.
So
So we
you're
all
trying
have
to
to
help
attempt to
them.
do 2 then. So we're all -2.
Correct.
Well, I did not help.
No, I'm afraid not.
Who is doing the primary?
I
I'll do
didn't
the
help.
primary.
I guess that means I'm doing the primary.
I'll do the primary because I'm currently under the bless.
Zautek is not Zautek. Hobek.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I'm streaming this, Rod. Streaming all of it.
Yeah, I know. That's
Okay.
what Dan is here. He's always streaming it.
No. I'm
I do, Ben.
On the primal stream.
the primal stream.
Well, I
Primal
didn't help,
stream
and I
is
didn't
up.
hurt.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm doing something else, so go ahead and roll. It's not going to affect anything.
Do you want to
else.
do it before the zone penalties go into effect, Mike?
Doesn't matter because it's going to just affect us.
Oh, okay.
And if it reaches us, then
Then you're going to cut your time.
I'm throwing up a ward enemy
Okay.
because of the outstanding. Wow.
Wow, Jim.
Boom.
You have the card you want in your pool.
No.
Does anybody have a glory in their pool?
Nope.
No.
Oh, what did I pull? Damn it! I pulled second chance. I had glory queued up too.
Sure, and I pulled Seize Initiative because it was
That's
a thing.
smart.
That was no. That's smart.
However, we complete A and B.
Yeah.
All
right.
It's only good.
Yeah, but ward enemy, does that stack with what he's got going?
It would
No.
not stack because it's +2
I
defense.
think so.
But I'm also concentrating on that, so
Well, awareness is physical defenses. Ward enemy is all of them. So they do overlap.
they would overlap with that. You have +2 to your other stuff.
Yeah.
Intimidate, intimidate, maneuver,
Okay,
trick.
trying to remember that.
Blah.
All right. I think it's going to pursue, and I think it is currently stymied, so it just went to very stymied, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I didn't do anything against it.
That was smart. I figured you're like, it's going to go to very stymied. I'm like, he's going to do something to it, and then you didn't. So do I go for 2, or do I just go for 1? I feel 1 is a sure thing. I mean, depending on the roll, obviously. I will go for 1. I'm going to spend a possibility. Incidentally, this was why I only went for the 1.
That makes sense.
Oh! There's too many things in the way. That stupid big dinosaur, but this will go away.
Ah.
I did not pick up any steps. All right, you guys have already pulled your cards.
Well, that's our second
sorry.
round. Now glory is in my pool.
All right. In which
I'm about to
case,
draw another card. Which
Are you
is fine.
seizing initiative?
Well, he needs a step C. This one doesn't have.
Oh yeah.
Card.
right? No, I was figuring out which card I wanted to put in. I'm good.
There's a complication. The law of perversity. Revolving the complication does not result in the current step being completed in a DSR this round.
That's
This
the
is a
midline,
chase,
right?
not a DSR, right?
That's
That
right.
is the situation. The chase
Okay,
counts as the DSR, and
damn
there's
it.
a complication.
I am getting rid of that. So hold on. I'm getting rid of the center text.
All right, you changed the situation.
Yep.
We are stymied.
Yes. So all of you go ahead. Here, I'll give you all each a stymie token.
Or would y'all like me to get rid of that?
Mm,
Actually, since you...
Complication is a step C. I would keep the step C, to be honest.
Yeah. You did.
But
You've
you want
already
me to
spent
get rid of the stymie.
No, I think.
Oh, okay.
You've
we're
spent a
okay.
possibility. I think we'll just
Okay.
overcome that with dice
Okay.
or cards.
or cards.
Yeah, it's only one step, and I was, I'm not having to do
Okay.
2 steps this time. So
I do have a second chance if we absolutely need it in my pool. So
And I have a supporter if we need it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna help you with your step C this time.
yeah, maybe.
I got nothing else to
I
do.
will
Unless
also help.
it's -4. 12. Yeah, because everything else I can do is not going to do anything against it 'cause it's far away.
All right.
So
Sorry, Michael John just got home and he's like, "Ooh, we didn't have to deal with the Protean." He's feeling bad for you guys right now.
No, I don't feel bad for you guys.
Oh, you know. Oh, okay.
We're not dealing with him either. We ran.
yeah.
Dude, they are running away from him.
But see, Michael John, I started off by giving Rod GM Fiat first.
He did. He played that card before he even knew what it was. I'm like, you sure you want to, Jim? Because Jim was the one who blew that stealth roll I told you. Tanked it bad.
Yes.
And I'm like, do you want a second chance? Because I had it. And he's like, no. They're like, that's a trap. Don't do it, Jim. I'm like, not my fault. And then Mark pointed out how it was a lose-lose situation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, playing it is Rod's offering you a chance, so you shouldn't do it. But you might need it, so not doing it is a terrible idea. Doing it is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
So.
I'm sure you guys will be fine. Everything will be okay.
All will be well.
All will be well.
All right, that's what you're hoping. We'll see.
So far,
No help.
All right, so yeah, no help on those dexterity rolls, huh?
Nope.
All right, you're looking at because you're rolling for 5 of you, Jim. Remember, you're looking at a 10 because there's 5 of you. So,
So there's that supporter.
and you don't have
Or no.
the stymied in there either.
Ooh.
So you're technically at a 6.
Six.
You're 4 away.
Choices
Remember,
are
a failed complication will increase your DCs, your DNs.
that's an up.
Why is
no.
it an up?
Isn't that an up?
Why?
I'm not doing anything
That's
against Pan Pacifica.
nothing magical or
Just running.
psychic or
I put the stymied in there this time.
Excellent.
It's just a -2. If it would have gone.
Oh, you're at a 34.
Oh.
Going any higher?
Very nice.
I
I have a glory.
but
Yeah, but I've already
played
spent the possibility, so it would require a hero and a drama, of which I have neither in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
But
we
that-
will complete step C.
Yep.
And just continue to tease me. That's all. That's all the dice are doing to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think that was everybody. So you should pull cards, right? Or no, you had a thing you didn't help on the running, did you, Mike?
I
No,
helped,
he helped
I,
this
helped run,
time.
I helped on the running this time. Yeah,
No.
because
Nothing
it's
to
minus
help
4.
on the
It's
running.
-4 away.
Yeah. All right.
Big roll. I might as well try to help.
Well, I am no longer very stymied, so I am coming to get you guys. Oh yeah. All right. You've already pulled cards. I'm going to draw. Because I don't think you want to keep that complication, Jim.
No, I do not.
Meditation power up. Heroes may sacrifice their turn to draw a destiny card and then play 2 cards into their action pool instead of 1. We have an A and a B.
And we're inspired.
And you are inspired, so you can each heal 2 shock. I don't think you have any at the moment.
Nah, I don't think so.
Here's gone away. That's gone away.
Shit, I'm sacrificing my turn.
All right. Go ahead and sacrifice your turn, Mark.
I mean,
So I'm taking. I draw a card and then I can put 2 in my pool.
Yeah. The 2 in your pool instead of 1 is like at the end of the round, but I have you guys do it before it goes. So that kind of is, hey, you're all done.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's the,
also
I think,
going to sacrifice.
So
I think that's the right move. If one person's going to do it, we have everybody do it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no step
let's-
C anyway.
Right.
Yeah, we
there's no
can't.
step
We
C.
can't do anything.
It's still
And-
-4 to attack to try to taunt it or try to trick it. That'd be the
And-
only thing.
Only
Would
one
be-
person could make an attempt anyway to draw a card, and this way you just sacrifice your turn. Don't
Yeah.
make the attempt, draw a card, and then you pull 2
We're,
cards.
we're fishing for that step D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So is everybody basically, my turn is I draw a card?
yeah,
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
For your card, each of you pull 2 cards, and it's going to go for step B. Let me know. I assume you're all, well, I'll give you guys a minute to pull cards.
Well, thanks.
Hey, Rod, are there any cars around? Because I want to know if I can drive a pencil.
You're technically, you're, I mean, there are, but bear in mind,
Yeah,
it might be noisy.
I know.
Did anybody draw and pull a master plan?
Ooh.
I did
Nope.
not.
All right.
Nope.
Here we go. It is pursuing for step B. Oof, barely manages. Because it does not have, 5 of itself. All right. You each have you seen? I don't think you've seen this situation before, Michael John.
I've not, and I heard about it, and I was like, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Hold on one second, guys.
Right, now that it's one away,
All right.
I might want to put some things
All
on
right.
it.
Yep. So this is round. We're about to be in round 5 of running away. Not that the rounds matter for running away. You all pulled your 2 cards. Here we go. For being dramatic, these cards have been very kind to you. Take cover. Armor bonuses from cover are doubled this round. The villain will go first and will be up.
Okay.
You proved
I
that.
will.
I can.
No
I can.
step C.
There's no step C, so they can't get to us.
They can't-
Yeah. The other thing I can do is I can monologue. Get rid of that up.
Monologue the up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not a bad idea.
I mean, we can't do anything. It doesn't hurt us.
Well, it can try to attack us.
It could. It's -4.
-2.
-2. No, it's a step away.
That's
-2.
minus-
-2.
-2.
-2.
The up would definitely cover that -2.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely either getting rid of the card or the up, or both.
Like, I'll monologue in.
You're getting rid of the up?
I'll get rid of the up.
Okay. All right. So Zaotek and Zero Cool. The pseudopods begin kind of undulating out from it, covering this decent-sized distance, hence the -2. And it is going to be attacking both of you, so it's going to have a second -2. I'm going to have to take -4 to do melee attacks against the 2 of you. So you guys have the most possibilities. Terrible.
Wait, hold on before you do anything else. Like, roll a possibility. I'm thinking, even though we have the step D, of dropping the maelstrom so he cannot play a possibility.
Okay.
It's not in my pool.
Oh, I've got it in my pool.
Oh, well,
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about dropping the maelstrom just so we don't get hosed.
It's risky.
we wouldn't be able to
It is
play.
risky.
We
So
wouldn't be able
minimum-
to play next round either.
Minimum would go to 12. Right?
I'm fine. I'm
12
good.
goes to a 0. It's a 17. I kind of like that. Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say I have another way to. I have a card I could trade you if you're worried about yourself.
Well, I'm worried about both of us.
I know.
Yeah, but
Although
it's one roll.
Pseudopod. If it gets to a 7 or if it gets to a
If one of us,
17,
yeah, but if
it's
one
going to
of
be
us
outstanding, or it's going to be at
if
least
one
a
of
good.
us opponent fails, we both succeed.
No, that's not how that works.
Come on,
Fails would make the attack on you fail. Not
one
on.
roll.
That's exactly not how it reads according to the FAQ.
All right, Maelstrom.
I'm playing it.
I don't care.
All right,
play the
Maelstrom
Maelstrom.
has been played.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see no possibilities this round. All
We're
right.
gonna regret this.
No problem.
No, we will not.
So while we do have to dex, right? Because you finished steps A, B, and C. You do need a dex, but I need a stealth at the same time. So our step D is unfortunately, I need a multi-action.
Oh, we got this.
Yeah.
With no possibilities to spend on it.
I got so many. We got so many second chances. We're good.
Okay.
We got second chance. I got a supporter. There's a flurry.
Yeah. I think we got this with cards.
I bet we can card this.
Okay. Just because my dex has gone down.
No, we're good. Zaotek did the right thing.
All right. So who's how are we gonna get this ball rolling?
Okay, so my dex is at an 8 right now. So my stealth is at a 9. Oh,
I have a
and
supporter.
I
I'll
ignored the
throw on
multi-action
top.
penalty.
Okay.
So I would get rid of that. So I'm at least 2 points. I'm at least 2 points on everybody. So if I do a Dex, and if I do the Dex and Stealth, I lose the multi-action penalty.
Hey,
And
I'll
with
take a
five,
stab at trying to help you.
with
Yeah,
five,
yeah.
your DC is going to be at a 10.
Yeah,
Oh,
a DC
okay.
10 for the step, right? Yeah,
For both. Both
for
things.
both. Yes.
Which
Yes.
your stealth is higher, so you're probably going to roll the stealth. Actually, let me see what its bind is. Yeah, yeah.
Zero cool is helping regardless of who rolls it. So this is my help roll.
Yeah, same here.
I didn't help.
Hero Cool is not helping.
Neither did Tashiro. Didn't hurt, but didn't help.
Yeah.
You can turn the
Wait, my rolls.
Mark.
What?
You can turn the stymied off.
Stymied off. Yeah.
Not stymied.
I still didn't
matter.
help.
No, didn't matter, bud.
I'm holding a supporter when need,
Yeah,
Oh,
me
yeah.
too.
Okay.
Okay. Any other help? I think that's.
and I have a hero if
So
you need it.
I'm sorry, I had to take a call. Mike, are you
No
doing
heroes.
Are
I'm
you
doing
doing
the
the
roll.
You're doing the
Oh,
roll?
that's
Okay.
right.
All right, then I can attempt to help you as well, and I will roll on the dex, as that's technically lower. So, here's the -2. Almost.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll the Dex because it's lower,
Mm-hmm.
and I have no modifier because I ignore multi-action.
Right.
So we need a 10. I need someone to throw down a supporter.
Here you
Oh,
go.
I want to help. Oh, you want to help? All right, go ahead.
All right. So you managed to get to step D and hide enough where you can then slink away.
Yeah.
So it was 2 step because you're 2 steps away. The stealth works. If you were less than 2 steps away, it was going to have to be a fairly high reality roll instead of the stealth, or excuse me, in addition to the stealth, because
Oh,
it has
yeah.
multiple ways.
I probably
to
had the
detect
best part of that too. Maybe.
you. It has multiple ways to
Yes.
detect him. I don't
Gotcha.
think, have any of you guys dealt with the Protean
Nope.
in game yet?
Nope.
No.
Not in game.
I don't think so.
It is a 6 planting Xenogospog.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Ugh.
And I used one in actually no, Mark, you did when I was still running my home campaign for Torg. Remember when you guys were trying
Oh
to
yeah,
stop
yeah,
that
yeah.
bridge landing and you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this thing is absolutely horrible. That's what this was. That's why
Yep.
Michael John saw it. He's like, in an alpha tier? Ugh, that's wrong. He wasn't wrong. He was not incorrect. All right. That is the end of the first scene of this act.
Okay.
You have the information you need. We're going to go ahead and do the card thing. I think it being 20 to 10 is probably also a, hey, we're taking our quick break.
Sure, we
Okay.
can do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, you can have that card.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say we'll be back, but
Well, we have to get down to 5, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, we are down to 5. Ah, I am down to 5.
oh,
I'm just going to say this. Would anyone like a reconnect? I've been holding it, but
I've got 2 second chances right now, so
And I have
And we are back.
In case they weren't sure from us, like moving and talking. Or were you telling us we're back? I wasn't sure.
No, I was telling you and them.
Oh,
'Cause,
okay.
You know, who knows?
Right.
They may be on a different page while we're on break.
Just listening.
Hey, let's be happy that they're not on a different page when we're playing.
I'm just happy that we can use the plural now.
Oh, I was just doing it to be polite.
Oh.
Are we sure we have more than one? I mean, I know Dan usually counts Mike when he's watching. I didn't think that quite counted. No offense, Mike.
It doesn't count.
Okay.
Then we have less than one.
Less than one.
And Mike technically is an IT guy. Are we sure he's not setting up any bots to watch us?
Oh, I totally should.
Yeah, so when suddenly our viewership goes from like 1 or 2 to like 20, we're all gonna go, Mike.
Apparently, for the
I
apparently
found
for the right
rack
price,
with 20 virtual machines.
I was to say, apparently for the right price, I could pay for that. That's okay.
Well, yeah, you can do
Yes.
that too.
I'm sure you can.
Oh no, they come through every now and then and share that little tidbit with us, and I just turn
Yeah.
around and ban the user.
How does that work? Is it you're paying for 20 fake people to watch to inflate the number, or do 20 people actually get paid to watch?
No, I think what it is, you pay for bots to pop on there and look like you've got more viewers.
So you lie.
Well,
I mean, if you're paying
if you're
actually
paying for it,
20
yeah, you're lying. So that's why I said I don't go that route.
It's prostitution because you're paying for it.
but it's not prostitution because you're not getting anything. Literally, if you're paying 20 people,
you're getting viewers, which
You're-
then
you're
inflates
paying
your
for
numbers. You're paying for it.
you're paying for you're paying someone to artificially lie about your viewers instead of, hey, let me pay 20 people to watch.
Yes,
I
but
could watch 10 streams at once. I'm still watching them.
but technically, if you have enough viewers, then you start making money off your streams. That's one of the things that they're trying to push.
Mm-hmm.
Not if I'm paying for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But if there's a way you can pay
I mean,
less than
we
you
could go through this
make,
whole thing. Like, okay, let's look at the pay structure and where's the break even? Only
Right.
bots you get, but how much you get paid.
Twitch doesn't care as long as you pay them.
Pretty much.
It's like Facebook. Facebook,
Mhm.
you don't get
Oh, you get the ads
exposure.
going on.
You don't get exposure on your posts unless you pay them for it. I know this for a fact because I've managed several pages and I can
Mhm.
see my metrics.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're
Hey.
running and we're running.
So we ran away.
We ran away. I think you all finished doing the card thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're back to 5.
Did we?
Oh no, we're cycling.
Well-
but we did go back to 5.
We dropped down to 5. I don't know if anyone recycled. I'm good with
Okay.
my cards.
Do we need to
I'm good
recycle?
with mine.
I'm good at mine.
I am as well.
See, we're done.
I assume Robert is too.
I am done.
All right.
Robert, are you still hanging from the ceiling?
Yes, I don't know what's causing it. So, also, I don't mind because my back is really hurting today, and I've been kind of cringing a lot. So,
You have like Batman syndrome or something?
no, I hurt my back during the summer, and my physical therapist started me on some new exercises.
No, I meant
And-
hanging from the ceiling.
Oh yes, I am Batmaning.
It's the way to do it. The original Batmaning, because Michael Keaton was the only one who ever hung upside down to sleep.
I was gonna say, are you related to Peyton Archie Manning? He's Batmaning.
Yes,
Da-da-da.
You can all hate
I
me
know.
later. Okay.
I got you on that one because I know who those
Nice
are,
transition from baseball season to football season,
But,
though, Mike.
see, well, that's what happens. Baseball. Now I got to get a hockey reference because they haven't started basketball yet.
Do you watch all the different sports balls, Mike?
I hear about all the sports balls because we have all the sports balls here in Dallas.
Nobody actually watches the NBA anymore.
All bots.
It's all bots.
It's all bots.
They pay for it.
Oh,
They want to inflate their numbers, so they beat it the NFL.
Yeah,
So
the NBA's paying for it.
And
Yep.
we're not talking about the players, because if the players are all bots, people might actually watch it.
I mean, you got to wonder. There are so many people in China. It might be cheaper to actually pay someone to watch than to pay for bots.
Where do you think the bots come
And
from?
yeah, and India, right? There's with that half the world population working for pennies on the dollar. You could pay them. They don't have to understand it, but then at least it's not a fake number. Anyway, you guys have managed to get away from the safe house. What?
Just bite the like and move on.
Bite the like. Bite the like.
Bite the
Yes,
like.
exactly. Welcome to Primal Stream.
Which is what you all were doing, running away from that thing.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As we float on the boat away, we're like Zero Cool and I are editing. Like, no, keep that part in.
Absolutely, he's not wrong.
I wonder, do you ever do? I like this part, and like go to bite film.
Well, we don't have actual.
Oh, you don't have actual cellulose.
Yeah.
Do that film. You don't have actual film.
That would be silly.
You said, like, how do we get this on film?
Bite the like Primal Stream. That would be silly.
That's the
There's
line,
another
Mike.
T-shirt for you, Dan. I'm still waiting for Bite the Like, by the way, in the store.
I don't know if it's in the store or not. I have to check with Marcus.
When Mike said that would be silly, the look in his eyes was that would be silly. Was the look on his face. That's why you laughing.
Pretty
He's
much.
like, he would totally do that. Oh, this is the film. You got to bite the like.
It's writing in my notes. Okay, so yes, we get away from the safe house.
Yeah. The nearest city is Quanzhou on the mainland. I don't know if you want to head there. There's someplace else you guys want to do to try to, do some sort of investigation into where the hell is Kanawa now.
Well, I mean, I got data from the museum that I still have to sort through.
Do that as well. Yeah, I assume you would do that on the boat.
I would if we're done in Taiwan, I don't see why not. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to stay here. Did you want to stay here?
No.
This is
It's a
not
nice
the
vacation
resort
spot.
island it once
No.
was.
No. We
too
want to
crowded
leave.
now.
We want to go.
Okay. I did hear that you want to go to a resort island, though, so I will get that in your future for you, Mark.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Just ignore all of the zombie and Jiangxi running around.
Why? It's their
That's
resort.
cardio.
They're the help.
They're on vacation.
It's hard to find good undead help.
They're enjoying the new environment and eating out as much as they can.
Yeah.
Sounds like a vacation to me.
Right? So,
With not a care in the world.
going through the information that you had rolled for and found, there's an email to Ryuchi stating that there is a chance of compromise, or that he's been compromised and he needs to evacuate immediately. Clearly, that has occurred. There's a folder in the recycle bin titled Bait Switch. However, the files in the folder seem to have been purged separately, so there's no files in that folder if you restore it. Unfortunately, someone did get rid of some of the data. There is an email in the trash folder that had not been purged that discusses your loyalties. Right, whoever it was that sent it seems to have kind of encrypted. So, like, the from is like this long letter number string at some weird long letter number string dot whatever address. But it is discussing you guys. It seems to be providing information on your performance. It does say that, you seem to, initially you were killing some folks, but you seem to have slackened off on that. And it's not certain if that's because you guys are trying to look for an extra payment, maybe from someone to sell him out, so that you're, kind of leaving options open, or if you've just learned to be a little bit more circumspect in how you deal with folks. It doesn't see the information on you guys does not appear to be like necessarily positive or negative, but you should draw the realization someone has been watching you quite closely.
Does it appear that they want to see more bodies hitting the floor?
It does not.
I mean, if we have to leave a trail of bodies, I guess so be it.
I mean, it's not saying you should. That's
It's-
why I was
it- I think it's
saying
saying.
circumspect.
I think it's saying it's like we're being more subtle, which may
It
be a
is
good
definitely-
thing.
You're being more subtle. And it doesn't seem to be able to divine your motivations from how you guys are acting. Right?
Obviously.
The takeaway, yeah,
See-
the takeaway mark shouldn't be a, hey, are we killing or not killing enough? The takeaway should be someone is watching you very closely.
Oh no, I got that. And I'm
See, I told you.
sure
you should-
Zotech and I are solid, but I'm
You
not
should
sure
have
about
just
the
let me
rest of
kill
us.
him. All right, I'm just saying. You shouldn't have said anything to me about it.
No, should have. We're doing the right thing for what we need to do.
I mean, there's no witnesses if they can't speak.
Except for the one watching us.
Yeah, and why haven't
I'm
we
looking
noticed
at
that
everybody
yet?
else.
Don't look at me. I didn't do it.
Yeah, you actually did, in fact, do it.
I didn't report this shit to anybody.
I mean, clearly, right here it says you did
Oh, okay.
do it. Is there any other information I can glean from this? Who may have sent it, where it came from, anything like that?
No, unfortunately, whoever it was hidden extremely well.
Okay.
So we have Ruccio's been kidnapped because we saw a video.
Yes.
We have information that the safe house was compromised. They need to get out, but they were too late. There was something with the bait switch. I'm not really
Yep.
100% sure about that.
I would guess that that's whatever drew Ryuchi there in the first place.
Oh, I thought that's just how he was treating us.
Could be. And then there's an email
Yeah.
on our performance.
Yes.
I'm not taking the bait and switch necessarily as us. That kind of hints that
It could have been something with his dealings.
yeah,
But
I'm
we
not
don't know
saying
exactly what it is.
I'm not saying it.
Yeah, it's not, I don't think there's enough information on that part.
I mean, it's Pan Pacifica. If
Yeah,
something's
Everything's
not
a bait and switch.
then it's written wrong.
So, we need to find
Yeah, I think
clues to
you-
go.
it's pretty clear, right? Kana was kidnapped.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, he's probably not on the island. So now it's a question of what do you guys want to do to find him?
You don't kidnap somebody unless you're going to offer or ask for a ransom of some kind. So
Well, that's not necessarily true.
and
You may just want them. You may not want to get paid for them.
this is Pan Pacifica.
Yeah, well, his intellectual property might be more valuable than
Everybody
anybody
gets
can get.
paid.
Well, everybody wants to get paid.
Oh. Okay. I've got a phone. I've got a Zuzu phone, and I've got a number for Tony Tonga, who was our original contact, and we could say everything is gone. Heats up,
What's
and
up?
Ryuchi's been kidnapped. On page one that I have is Etoni Etoni
Tony
Tonga.
Taka, yeah.
He was our original. Hey, that we're sending you on this mission to go undercover.
Yeah, that's off the mission briefing. This guy.
Yes,
That's that guy.
and I believe we still have his phone. We have a contact me if things go horrible.
Let me see what he said.
Don't we also have a number to get Ryuichi?
Yeah, can't you use your computer skills to maybe trace his phone? See if they
We
still have
recite
it?
his phone number with him until you have it memorized. Try not to call. I think
Oh,
this
is
is
that what he
I
said?
think this is a good time to call.
I'm
Yeah.
looking through the mission briefing because I don't even remember what it.
After directives, third paragraph.
I mean, before you pull in the guy who put us under,
Recite, yeah.
maybe try any other aspects to do a location. Like, try Ryuji's phone. See if you can track where it headed.
Sure. I have no
Well,
problem
you know,
with that.
I
But I'm
could
like, this
always,
is a hey, we got a problem. Have you heard
well,
anything?
I could
Or
also always use this mistaken identity and pretend to be Ryuichi. Um,
for what purpose?
well, then whoever kidnapped him might start coming after me, and y'all can capture him. Just an option.
I'm just trying to think about how that would work in a time frame situation.
So-
Assume
So looking back at my notes from Act 1, Lockman paid the Miradanamas to kidnap Ryuichi.
Mhm.
Lee Jun is an information broker.
Yep, he gave you
that was
information.
the other guy. Yep,
Um,
because that's who we did the favor with plugging in the USB the last act.
That is correct.
I wonder if maybe if we get in touch with Lee Jun to try and, because he's an information broker, maybe there's a service we can perform for him to get the information we need on what happened, right? If the Meridan Amas did in fact succeed in kidnapping him, he would know where they are, so we can go rescue him.
Yeah, but he's going to be coming with a payment, isn't he? He's going to want to get paid with something.
Yeah, he is. He's an information broker.
Well, yeah, and I'm saying, hey, we got someone who we can probably contact and get something for free. But if he
Blowing our
doesn't know
cover.
anything,
You talking about a Tony Tonga?
yeah, but that's not blowing her.
Yeah,
Cover.
he's Operation Eris. He's
Yeah.
Delphi Council.
Yeah, but we're not. If we're in the middle of an ocean, we're not blowing our cover.
Well, you say
Somebody's
that,
watching
but
us.
yeah, I was gonna say somebody's keeping tabs.
Okay.
Just by saying it, we might be blowing our cover, because how is he watching us? We don't know.
Then we've blown the cover already, or blown our cover already. At that point, but like otherwise, why would he get the number?
Maybe he's the person giving us or giving our information away.
No, he would have told him then.
I say we try Lockman and Lee Jun.
See what he would charge.
I mean, everyone in Pan Pacific is honest.
We know exactly what they're doing.
They are pursuing wealth. They are honest in their pursuit of wealth. I don't see what the problem is.
Yep. All right, who's making the call? I'll call him.
Who are we calling?
You wanted to call Lockman, right?
Lee Jun or
Lee Jun.
Lockman? Lockman
Mhm.
paid. Lee Jun's the information broker. I say he's the guy.
But how much information do we give him to go, oh look, our employer got kidnapped?
I think we use that as the either we use that as the opening salvo to say, hey, we know something. He got kidnapped. We're trying to find him. What can you tell us? Or he already knows, because he's an information broker. And since he already knows, he knows why we've called, and he's going to offer us work to give us the information we want. Either way, we end up doing something for him to get the information we want.
So we want to go through and say, hey, I know something. We're trying to find information. Do I just come out and say, Rouge, she got kidnapped? And we're trying to find out who did it.
I would say we open up with, we have a need for some information, and see what he says back. He's like, well, what do you want to know?
Okay.
Because if he says, what do you want to know, then he may not know. That tells us he doesn't know. Maybe.
And we just say there was a high profile kidnapping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then we don't say who.
Mhm.
A high-profile kidnapping, or even not even say kidnapping. We're trying to find boats and methods of transport that left Taiwan and where they went.
No, I just have this feeling we're missing something obvious.
That's very possible. I
Yeah.
mean, in all the data that I got off of that,
Well,
Because
what
this
part?
was a clone's computer, right?
It does appear to have been one designed to look similar.
it was not a clone's computer. It was a computer
No,
designed to look
clones,
like a
clones.
Konoha computer.
Yeah. But I mean, what I'm thinking is, could Ryuichi have left this as a clue for us to find him, that he actually wasn't kidnapped?
Do I have
Because
any
this is a
kind of
bait and switch.
do I have any kind of information off of that computer as to manufacturer, location, where it might have come from, or anything like that?
I mean, it would probably be like the same make and model of the one that you've seen him using. Um, Screen size seems a little bit smaller.
Is this supposed to have been Ryuichi's personal computer?
It looks like it was supposed to have been his computer, but you can tell from the size that it's not. So I mean, there's no. It may have been like a backup, maybe.
Are we supposed to think that it was his computer? Or was he supposed to think it was his computer?
I don't know how to answer that. I don't know what data suggests an answer for either of those questions.
I say we call Lee Jun as the information broker and see what he tells us. We don't have to necessarily. I say we try and figure out if there were boats or transports leaving Taiwan and where they went. That gives away the least amount of information.
Boats or aircraft.
Yeah, we don't even have to
Alright.
say we were there.
Let's give him a call.
All right. Is this a speakerphone call or is it one person on the end?
Speakerphone.
I think we speakerphone the shit out of this.
Okay. So you call the phone, and it appears to be a manga bookstore. A woman answers yes. Can I help you? Kind of gives the hours first. What are you looking for? Very polite.
We're looking for information.
Oh yes, well I'll be happy to tell you about everything we have in stock. What sort of books are you looking for?
We're looking to get a hold of a certain
His name was Lee Jun.
person, a legion.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that author.
Oh, wait. Where was it? Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking too.
It was No Man, I think, or something like that. What? Where'd it go?
Lee Jun had actually been a high-end men's fashion store. So this being a bookstore, number may have been changed or something else could be going on.
Might not be the place that we wanted to be. So Slingshot. Lian Hua. That was Lian Hua Infometrics.
that was much later.
Yeah.
That was Act 2, different guy.
Yeah.
It was, if you'd like, I can check with our various publishers to see if any of them have. What did you say the author's name was?
Do you have anything from Lockman?
Well, I can check with the publishers if you'd like. Is there a good number to reach you at?
This number's good. I'm sure you have it.
She looks at the caller ID, or it's like you hear a pause. Yes, the caller ID says, and she reads the number back to you. And may I ask who should I ask for when I call? She's very polite and respectful.
I asked for Zaotek.
Zaotek. Not heard of Zaotek. That is not a Malaysian name.
He's famous.
Ah, well then, Mr. Zaotek, I will try to I will work on this right away.
Thank you.
Of course.
Bite the like.
Is there anything else that I can do for you?
I just look over Zero. I'll look it over at Zero Cool, and like on the speakerphone, it's like, you don't say bite the like. I say bite the like.
Okay, then say
It
bite
comes
the
with
like.
a more of a
Okay.
there's a more ambiance that kind of goes along with it.
Okay.
Teeth.
We'll
You
say
have no
it then.
teeth.
Say it then.
Is there if
Bite
I
the like, and then I hang up.
okay.
Wait for the right time.
Now we sit there staring at the phone.
Everything.
She was about to digitally ask you if you wanted to leave her a tip.
Yeah.
Because, that's what people do nowadays.
No.
Mhm.
Perform you the basic service that I'm getting paid to perform. Would you like to tip? And give me a 5-star review. So, probably about 30, 45 minutes later, your phone rings.
Hello, Zaotek speaking.
Yes, I know who it is that is speaking. What are you trying to get in touch with me for?
We're trying to find some information. And you're the man to talk about information with, yes?
I have been known to know things from time to time.
We're trying to find out if there's been any recent in the past day travels to and from Taiwan, either by boat or aircraft.
Hmm. For what do you need this?
Mute our purposes. Mute.
Our purposes.
Hmm. And how valuable is this information to you?
Maybe we trade information.
Quite possibly we trade some information, yes?
I don't know that you have anything of value. But you can tell me what you wish, and if I can do this, if it is commensurate to what you're asking.
Let's say
High profile.
certain high-profile person has gone missing.
Oh, yes. High-profile people go missing all the time, it seems, these days.
From Taiwan.
I'm afraid all the high-profile people were evacuated from Taiwan many months ago.
Mm-hmm. That's what you
Appears
think.
you don't know everything.
But I have no idea what you said, Mark.
I was whispering to Mike, who I hope has better ears than you.
It appears you don't know everything then.
Or I do not give everything away for free.
That's why we're wondering what the cost will be.
Information for information.
Yeah, useful to me.
Huh.
You know where I am. You know the sort of things I deal with.
Well, if you're ever in Taiwan and you run across a big glob of flesh, just run. It's safer that way.
That would seem like good advice everywhere.
I
He's
mean,
not
I
wrong.
mean, he's right.
He is. It's absolute. That one was a freebie.
Like saying, remember to shake it before you put it away. Pretty obvious.
We can give you the identity of someone who was kidnapped from Taiwan.
That could perhaps be useful, depending on that identity.
Only if
I will do some research on what you have asked. I will call you back.
Thank you.
Phone hang up.
I go online and I find the bookstore we called. I leave them a 5-star review. It's very helpful.
So, okay. There is a different number on the website for that particular bookstore than the one you guys called.
It's the same name though, right?
Sure.
Okay. I still do it.
Okay. So you get a call probably again 30, 45 minutes later.
Hello.
So,
Zotech here.
yes, I know to whom I speak. And you know to whom you speak. You should be careful, Zotech. Do not use your name on a phone call of this nature. You just speak.
So, turn the camera off. Jesus.
Don't worry, I got another camera on. We're good.
Yeah.
How do they know to?
No, not through me. That's how you lose information brokers.
Oh, okay. We'll fix it in post.
So yes, you have researched.
I have. You said someone was kidnapped from Taiwan today or yesterday, very recently.
Within the last day, yes.
And the identity of this person.
You know that you can tell us whether or not and where something left Taiwan went?
I believe I can do so with great accuracy.
Hmm. Mute.
I mean-
Do we want to tell him?
Oh, I was gonna say as we can give him the photo, we can give him the evidence too, or the video.
Oh, well, let's give him the name and then say we can prove it. And if he requires proof, we can send him that video. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good idea.
Okay, unmute. The identity is Ryuichi Kanawa.
That is preposterous.
We have video evidence.
Hold a moment.
Please hold.
Something kind of shows up on your phone a minute later, like this seems to be like some sort of secure link,
Which I hack.
and then he comes back up. Well, give me a computer's roll.
Okay.
All right, so that is a good success. So you should be able to hack it. Generally, on a good success, you might eventually be able to tell that you're able to see where the secure link goes if he goes looking for it. Right? It's not going to be clean hack, but it's not going to be blaring out blips right now.
How high do I need another 5 to get to outstanding?
Another 4.
Another 4?
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it though.
It's not worth
It's not. Knowing that I can do it, or someone in the party can do it, is
Good enough.
no. The fact that that's actually better.
Oh, okay. It tells
he-
you were good enough to do it, and it was slightly subtle but not perfect. Which, from your perspective, means he thinks, okay, I've got his number and I know what he's capable of.
Perhaps.
He's good. He's not great. So you might be great in him a false sense of security.
Sure. And the fact that he can do it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it looks like it's like basically a secure upload site, and it's following the various pathways. This is going back to his the place where you had to go in and buy the off the rack suit. The other place, the other number, that manga store, that's like the way far side of town. We're nowhere near him.
I'll send him the video. Or maybe, you know what? Let's send him just a still of the guy
No.
put in the back.
Send him the video.
We'll send the whole video? Okay.
Send him the video.
We'll send him
Just
the whole video.
Yeah.
Looking. Maybe not so preposterous. Yes. I think it is entirely possible that we could work out a deal.
I thought we just did.
There are a few. GPS has a few different ships that have been near Taiwan. Assuming it is not this one ship, which appears to have been going in circles before running aground.
Yeah, not that ship.
I knew you.
No,
That
no,
call.
no, not that ship.
I knew. I'm like, I'm going to say this. This is fan service for Mark, but Mark's going to love it.
Thank you. Because if you didn't say it, I was absolutely going to interrupt you and say, not the one going in circles, please.
Right. No, assuming it is not that one, there are two ships, two boats that appear to have docked recently, and he tells you the times. One of them is clearly yours. It was the first of those. Went back to Quanzhou, which is the city nearest, which is kind of where you guys would have to go. From there, it appears that there was a chartered plane that went to Shanghai.
So he was Shanghai.
Yes.
He was shanghaied to Shanghai.
Yes, that is what he was. Yes, he is in Shanghai. He's not understanding what you're saying.
They're going to make him a pirate?
That I do not know.
No.
Now, I have noticed that you have been streaming somewhat.
Oh, did you bite the like?
Oh, yes. Did you bite the like? Are you a subscriber?
I am not.
Would you like a free? We can get you a free one because that's part of the deal.
To sponsor you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know that we have a sponsor yet.
No, I knew you do not. Yes, I would be willing to sponsor you. Send you some links that you can add to your stream. And if you could do that, there may be even more information that you would wish to know.
What? Yes.
Yes.
No hesitation. Yes, I don't know what is in it. I don't know what I got to do. How much am I selling?
Excellent.
Yes.
I will send you these files. Install them to your server, blah, 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 right? And let me know when that is done. I will get you more information. Mark, he's going to send you files. Why don't you give me a computer?
Otech has sold his soul for the money.
Yeah, immediately.
It's like, oh, we're signing the deal.
Oh, no, we get more information.
Yeah, more information. Give me a computer's roll, Mark, because I'm sure you're going to look at his files.
I got another 20. Do I want to be better?
I don't know. Well, I don't think you do. You may want to do something once you know. Really what it is that he's trying to do. He's trying to get some things embedded in there so that he can get some, really get some cookies on the computers of the people who are watching you guys so he can get more information from them. So putting this on there is really going to be bad for your watchers, Zaotech. It's bad for your subscribers. It's Pan Pacifica. What are you going to do?
I mean, they're on the internet. They're infected already.
Yeah. Now, these going in as essential cookies, they're not.
Yeah, but most of those people aren't ever going to notice that. So, I mean,
yeah,
I got no issues with that.
Okay. That's why I said that you might want to, screw it up or something like that.
I mean,
you kind of install that.
I want to make sure we know where the information's going.
Oh, the information he's going to pick up, it's going to go back to him.
Yeah, but I want physical paths.
Oh, but if we put a snooper on there too to also get the information, then we have the information that he has.
Yeah, but it's probably more like people's buying patterns, like all the stuff that you want to make money or blackmail folks.
Oh yeah. I'm fine.
I'm more interested in the pathways that it's using, so that I can follow them back to wherever they go, because those computers I'm interested in.
So I would need a fairly good computers roll from you. That is a success on the number.
Okay.
So you can kind of,
I'll take
piggyback-
that.
You can piggyback off his snoop.
Okay.
Assuming you kind of get it installed, he calls you a few minutes later. Ah, excellent. Yes. That is very appreciated. The plane that they took from, where I say it was?
Shanghai,
Kunzao
Kunzao, Guangzhou.
to Shanghai.
Appears to have been paid for by agents of the Russian government. Yep, let's break left right there, or hard left, because don't know.
Friggin' Thurcold. Okay.
Oh,
We're going to Thurkle. Okay.
No. You're going to Shanghai, right?
Mhm.
That's where the
Which
plane.
will have a Thurcold hard point.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. I think we're all thinking that.
What? All thinking that you'll.
There's a techno demon in Shanghai.
No. Lehman hasn't been able to play for several months now.
Oh.
Which is why there's a techno demon in Shanghai.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a guest appearance.
Does Lehman know that?
No.
Well,
Too funny.
maybe.
That's too funny. So it looks like we're going to Shanghai.
Yeah, I think so. I
I
think we got to
think
go
so.
find that plane, track that plane down, maybe the crew.
Yeah. I
Find
mean,
the
you know where it's gonna
crew.
go.
You can
Mhm.
also try to get flight logs to find out where it's gone and where before.
Where it
Can-
came from.
Keep track of where that plane's actually gone over the last however long.
I bet it doesn't include Taiwan.
Oh no, because they were at the
They were at.
Kunzao.
Yeah, but the boat. That's right. The boat came off
Boat
Taiwan.
went to Kanzao.
Yeah, the boat came off Taiwan. Okay.
Plane flew to
Okay.
Shanghai.
Off to Shanghai.
All right. So you get back to Guangzhou. Are we driving, taking a bullet train, flying? How are we getting to Shanghai?
Fastest and easiest.
Yeah, but last time we took a train, we had unwanted
You
guests.
did, but you guys, I don't know that you have the money for last minute plane tickets, and it's not like you have Delphi Council credentials to flash around.
Train will be fine.
Okay.
I mean, you
I
always
think.
put you in a crate and ship you, but anyway.
All right.
Oh, there's that too.
So we're gonna have Nile
Lots of
Empire.
stamps.
So we're gonna have Nile Empire mixed with Pan Pacifica. Check.
Believe it or not,
Aurora.
you're talking to Lee Jun, some of the trades you've made. You guys have managed to skip a scene, and that's going to be the end of a scene.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You have decreased your playtime by being efficient.
Um,
don't worry. I'll
anyone-
find a way to extend a fight later on by throwing some down
I'm pointing it out because I am of the opinion that players are like, you know what? That's called winning.
Totally.
Yeah.
Does anyone want a coup de grace?
I wouldn't mind a coup de grace.
A coup de grace.
I
I'm
like
good.
coup de grace.
I haven't spoken to Elaine in a while, but it's
That's
helpful to do that for him every now and then. In case he watches, it'll make him feel better.
He could be our watcher.
Yeah.
Good.
Our
I'm gonna
viewer.
put it on the table.
I'm happy with my cards.
I still like mine.
All right. Then I'm just gonna draw. That'll be my ditch card. Because we're all at 5 anyway.
Yeah. Ooh.
Does somebody else have glory still? Jim, do you
I-
still have glory?
I do still have glory.
Okay.
You're gonna take the coup de grace and leave the glory. All right.
No.
So coup de grace goes. You're already back at 5, so we're good to go.
I feel like this is the old.
Did you want to start the next scene next time, or because it's 20 till?
Yeah, I guess with the late start, it ends up being a little bit of a shorter session.
I'm sorry,
no,
guys.
but
Work
you're-
is what work is.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
no,
just
I
you.
understand.
I was the same way. I had to get here from Norcross.
I mean, technically, we did get through 2 scenes. Even though them you guys short, you cut. Technically, you didn't skip a whole scene. You cut you cut a bunch of stuff out of that scene.
Tell us at the end of the act what we cut out. Don't tell us now.
Take a note. I'll tell you at the end of the book.
Okay.
Because that to me is the better way to do it. It doesn't spoil anything one way or the other. So if you take a note for, hey, let's talk about that, I'll totally do it. You're a strange guy, Mike. And it is the wrong city. He's right.
It is. It is. Oh, that was the road to Singapore.
Ah!
I said the Bob Hope, Bing Crosby Road, 2 movies that they had.
You couldn't just click AI and make it something else?
I know, got a different search.
Sorry.
I'm like, oh, there's Singapore. That's like Shanghai, right? Because
I'm
I'm American.
No, it's
I'm
not
in the
like
middle
Singapore
United
at all.
States, Texas. That's the same. That's the same
Ugly
thing, y'all,
American.
right?
Alex, I'll take
Yeah.
cities starting with S, please, for 100.
Well, I think it was Singapore, Shanghai, same thing, right?
Have you ever
I would
seen
have known it was Zanzibar. It would have been a totally different.
Mike? Have you ever seen Fiddler on the Roof?
Yes, I have.
Oh, you're going to New York, America? We are going to Chicago, America. We'll be neighbors.
Exactly.
I've always loved that line.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right, Dan, that it is a good spot to stop. I think we're all hopefully good the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I know I will
Yep.
not be good November 20th. That is the night before Thanksgiving. And then,
You'll be cooking.
yeah. I'm not actually hosting this year.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to my mother-in-law's.
Yeah, but you're still cooking.
Yes.
All right. Well,
I have to cook if I want to make sure I have the things I want.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How that works, right? Yeah.
That's exactly how that works.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We should be back on Saturday night for our GUI Reincarnate and our Mutants and Masterminds on Monday. I'm back here on Wednesday to see what more we can either bypass or get involved with. If you can't wait that long, of course, like to mention the other shows we have going on. Let's see. Remember when this adventure called Life Together, so please keep that golden rule in mind. Treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. With that, have a good week.
There is also a chance on the November 6th